Okay. Hello. I think we're live. Yeah, it looks like we are. Hello and welcome, West Kegel.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me again, Spidey. It's awesome.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you're here, and thanks for being here. That video that I showed just now of the cathedral. Uh,
Mhm.
the topic of tonight's travel talk is where in the world, and I've got a bunch of pictures from all over the world. And I'm going to ask people where they think the pictures are taken, where they're from. And so, where do you think that cathedral's from?
Well, I know where that cathedral's from. Let's see if the chat knows where it's from.
Yeah, okay. Well, speaking of the chat, let's welcome our friend Rusty Rivers. Hello to you, Rusty, and fellow YouTube creator, and yourself, of course. And I want to say hello to Miskatonic Madman, and happy to see Maddie's daddy is here. Hello, Steve M. And rather partial to that name. And hello, Lemon Pie. And hey, Caroline. Hello and welcome. So I'll show it one more time. Maybe they didn't get to see it. So tonight's theme, everybody, is travel trivia. So I'm going to picture photo travel trivia on Travel Talk with Spidey and West Kegel, co-hosted by West Kegel tonight. And Rod Thunderheart might show up. We'll see. But I'm going to show them this video one more time, and we'll see if the chat can guess where it's from. Damn, that's a long way up. And,
It is a long way up.
Hey, I want to say hello to Sean Carter. And Sean Carter, if you want to co-host Sean Carter, here's the link right here, buddy. No pressure, no obligation. But if you want to, come on up. We're playing travel trivia with photos, and that was one video though. So where do you think that was, chat? Ooh, lemon pie. Bingo. Lemon pie has it. Yeah, that is Cologne or Cologne with the correct spelling. Although the O has two little dots over it. I forget what that's called.
It's called an umlaut.
An umlaut. Oh, of course. Darius Munchausen told me that once. So, yeah, that's fantastic. And I want to say, yeah, that's excellent. Ooh. And Sean Carter says, Canadian Spider-Man, why are you talking to this Frankie Avalon loving pansy? What?
Well, what's on the Tony had a karaoke last night.
Yes, I saw. I watched it.
I sang Beauty School Dropout from Greece, and that's Frankie Avalon.
Oh, yeah. I've never seen Grease. You know that, only clips.
Really? Yeah. It's a really good movie.
Yeah. Old Man Bird, I want to say hello to you and welcome. Thanks for being here. So, yeah, let's. I'm really excited. I'm happy with a lot of these photos, and these are all ones that I've taken myself. And let's just pull up the first one. So, gonna show these photos, and we're gonna give the chance a chance to see if they can guess where they're from. And I've also put the link in the chat. So if Sean Carter wants to join us, he can do that and also help guess. So yeah, let's. Okay, here, let's grab the shot and share screen. There we go. Okay, so this is another, on the theme of cathedrals, this is another cathedral.
Yeah. So that one too.
And here, hey, it's our friend Sean Carter. Hello. Yeah. Oh, shoot, my camera's off. Yeah. Hello, Sean Carter. Welcome. So how's your trivia? You're pretty good on trivia of pop culture, but how's your trivia for locations around the world?
Oh, for me? Oh, God, I'm going to be guessing. But hey, guys, hey, West.
What's up?
Welcome.
And Spidey, that thing I said about West is just in jest.
I figured, no. There's never a serious word that comes out of your mouth. So then,
Hey,
good Lord.
yes, there is.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, and is and am. Yeah, but all together, it's nothing.
You know, it's funny. I'm editing a video and I'm hearing all my
That's you gotta be careful.
But anyway, I will thank you for inviting me on. I will be happy to try to guess this stuff.
Okay, well, where do you think do you reckon this is a famous cathedral?
Oh, yeah.
And I'll tell you who designed it. A famous guy by the name of Gaudi, and I'm probably mispronouncing that. Gaudi. So, do you have any idea? This is one of his most famous works, and it's a cathedral that's being
around
built.
The world.
Do you know how long it's being built, West Kegel? For hundreds of years now. It's been in construction.
Yeah, I know it started a long time ago, and as a matter of fact, it's I couldn't even guess when the construction started. I don't remember. I mean, I know the location, and I could give hints without giving it away if they can't guess. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm lost.
Do you know what country or what?
Yeah.
It looks like something I would have seen maybe in India, but
no. You're about 4,000 miles away.
I figured, yeah. I mean, you said cathedral, and they didn't build those there. Yeah. But it has that look like that Asian kind of.
Yeah. Well, let me give a hint because we don't have any. We got one guess and it's wrong. Cologne. It's not Cologne. It's in a location. That was that the city was founded by Hannibal the Great's father.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. And hello and welcome, Orphan Zane. Hi.
Hey, Orphan Zane.
Guessing where this famous cathedral, designed by Gaudi and hundreds of the years in construction, still under construction.
It is in Spain, Lemon Pie. You're right.
Wait, when you say it's still under construction, like they're still building it according to the plans, or are they what?
In his style, yeah. I mean, they've got students of Gaudi following his style, but he basically designed it, and they're following it in his style. Yeah,
that's really cool.
I think so.
Yeah, but Lemon Pie got the country.
Okay, yes, it is Spain, Lemon Pie. You're right. Okay, this is in Barcelona.
Barcelona, right? Yep.
This is in Barcelona, and Gaudi has a park in Barcelona that he has all kinds of fanciful fairy tale kind of designs. He's got an apartment building as well that's all wavy and curvy. And you go inside it, you can do tours of it, and it's just like he was on some serious kinds of drugs. I don't know, but this is truly amazing, and it's called the Sacred Heart Cathedral. Basically, is a translation in West, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, I have to look up to make sure that I think you are correct.
Yeah,
something corazon.
Familia Sagrid. Familia Sagrid.
Yeah.
Sacred. So sacred family, I guess.
Sacred family, yeah.
Sacred family. That's it. Yeah.
Yep. And you know what's funny is that arch in the front. It's just funny, well, you can't see quite well on this picture, but on other pictures, the entranceway directly in the front, it's indicative of a lot of churches that I've seen. Matter of fact, the one church where my children were baptized, it's called Sacred Heart Church.
Right.
It looked exactly like that.
Yep. And on that church, they have on the entrance, they have scenes from the 7 layers of hell. And it's, and when I did Spain, I did a travel talk 1 week on Spain, and we took a look at this church in great detail. We took a look at a bunch of photos. So I want to welcome Carla Burton. Hello and welcome.
I was just working on her model.
Oh, nice. Oh,
yeah.
Damn it, we saw that stream too. Yeah, you did. That's right. You did see that stream. You've been to all of them. Maddie's daddy says, my toddler just woke up crying. I'll be back after I get back to sleep. Okay, well, good luck with that, Maddie's daddy.
I'm so glad those years are over for me.
Uh-huh. I guess. Okay. This is not a cathedral, but it is another famous public building.
Ooh, I think I know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Go for it. Where do you?
Is this Buckingham Palace?
Oh my goodness, that's
Is
a
it?
great guess. That's a great guess. What do you think, chat? Is Sean right, chat?
I think I see the Union Jack up there.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're giving away with the flag.
Yes, you're right. That is, yeah, bingo. That is the Buckingham Palace. Yeah,
Hey, I got one.
yeah.
I'll cash out.
That was 2007. I think I was there.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I was there in the late 90s as well, and mid 90s. But because London is a hub, especially when you're living on the east coast of Canada. So yeah, why not go to London? And Caroline says, "Have y'all seen or heard of Casa Batio?
Batio?
No, I would like to see that. Ooh." Carla Burton says, "I was there in the 80s as a kid with my parents."
That's cool.
In Buckingham Palace, you mean, Carla, or the Casa in Spain, the Casa Batio? Bateo? Mm. Yeah, Buckingham Palace, Sean, you're right. Yeah,
Cool.
fantastic location.
Did you get to go inside?
I didn't. I've never been able to go inside because she's always home when I'm there. I think that's what it means when the standard is
Okay. Okay.
West Kegel. Does that ring a bell when the flag is at the top? She's in residence.
That sounds familiar. I couldn't confirm or deny it. So
Buckingham Palace, and the Queen wasn't in. So, what position was the flag, Carla? Was she home or? Okay, let's. Yeah. So yeah, that's excellent. That's excellent. Okay.
Yeah, Carla said that she was not in.
No.
We got to knock louder.
yeah.
All right. What country? Now, I don't expect you to get the city, although you can take a guess. But where do you think this is, everybody?
I saw your stream on this one.
You did? Okay.
Mhm.
Sean, do you mind reading this from our friend Caroline?
Oh, sure. It's an old building with super cool architecture and styling. It tells the story of a prince slaying dragons through architecture. Very cool.
Okay, that sounds
Yeah.
familiar and similar to there's a castle in the Portuguese town of Sintra with an S, and it's on it's right on the coast, on the west coast of Portugal, and yeah, Sintra, right in the center, pretty much of Portugal, and yeah, it's got a fairy tale type castle, which was built by a crazy king, and okay, here's West Kegel. What?
Yeah. That's
Yep.
the picture of what that came up with.
Yep.
That
Gaudi's apartment
yeah.
building,
Oh.
right in Spain. That's Gaudi's apartment building that he designed in Spain, and you can go.
Wow.
and
That's
see
what
that.
came up with the Casa Batilo.
Oh,
So
that's
I'm
what
not
you
sure.
were talking about.
Yes.
Then I have seen that.
Okay.
I
That's
have-
what came
I
up.
have.
So that I don't know if that's exactly correct, but that's what came up. So.
In Barcelona. That, unless I'm mistaken, but from your picture, it looks. Let's see if I can make it bigger. I'll try rubbing it. That looks like Gaudi's apartment building in the middle of Barcelona. Yeah, cool, fantastic.
Yeah.
Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, I might as well while I'm big. My parents gave me this hoodie, and it's a map of the world.
Oh yeah, nice.
Oh, that's so cool.
Very cool. North
Ye-
America.
Africa's really big. Yeah,
Yeah.
North America's over here.
That's really cool. Spidey, you would probably like, my son's got a bunch of tattoos, but all of them are travel themed. He's got like a sailing ship on one arm, and then he's got an astronaut and one of the old school diving suits. It's really cool, the theme he did. You'd probably like that.
Love diving. Okay. And Old Man Bird says Spidey's more of a Balmoral guy. I gamble. Balmoral. I've been to Balmoral in Sydney, in Australia. It's a subdivision of Sydney, just across the Anzac Bridge, or Anzac Bridge? I think the Anzac Bridge in Sydney. It's been a long time. The tiles on the building are rainbowy. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, there was pictures of the inside, but I didn't want to clutter it up with. I just wanted to let you guys see the outside at least.
Bingo. Was that
Yep.
in India? Lemon
That's
pie.
what it looks like. I figured India. I mean, the word taxis in English.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Now, do you want to take a guess at what city in India?
Calcutta, Bombay,
Calcutta.
Delhi.
Bingo.
Calcutta. Yeah.
It's Calcutta. Yep.
That was going to be my first guess, but I thought for some reason something was telling me it was Delhi.
Well, Calcutta's even more impoverished than Delhi. There's New Delhi and Old Delhi, and they're side by side, and part of one another. Really, it's that's the world's largest unfinished taxi. Okay, and let's see. Moving on. Okay, where do you think that is? I'll give the chat a second. This is now. I did a stream on this a little while ago, and this temple site, this archaeological site, is probably the most impressive. It's right up there with in Peru, Machu Picchu. It's on par with that. It's the best in the world I've seen, and a lot of it is covered in jungle still to this day.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I think I know what it is. It was completely buried by the jungle until they cleared it out.
Right. Lemon pie says Guatemala. Good guess, excellent guess, but no.
Yeah, no. Look at the faces. Look at the face on that rock. You can.
This is Asia.
Yeah.
Bingo, Sean.
South
Bingo,
Asia.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you?
Southeast, I think.
Yeah, it's really cool, but I've seen a lot of stuff now that they've got like ground penetrating radar and LiDAR and stuff that they can aim downward from planes. They're discovering all kinds of cities and ancient things that are in these rainforests that have been overgrown, and it's incredible.
Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I can give a little clue. I believe that this location is located on the country's flag where it's located in.
Correct.
Yes. Okay.
The archaeological site is on the flag of this country. The flag is red and blue.
Yep.
Thailand?
Close.
West?
Yeah. It's Cambodia.
It is Cambodia.
I'm not going to give away the site yet, but it is in Cambodia.
It is Cambodia. Well, no. What you go ahead.
Okay. It's Angkor Wat.
Angkor or Angkor Wat. Yeah. I've heard it pronounced both ways.
Yeah.
Angkor Wat in Cambodia.
It's a
gorgeous.
massive complex. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah. The Lemon Pie got it. He must have got it.
There's
a little bit of a delay, so he probably got it.
Oh no, he got it. Yeah, for sure. That's right.
Yeah, is that you in the photo, Spidey?
It is me. Yeah. That's me in the photo with the goofy MASH style hat.
Actually, I think that spelling is pretty close. I'm not exactly sure, but
it is. I've spelled it with a K. I've seen it spelled with a K and a G.
Yes.
But again, English isn't their native language, so it's not like they really know how to spell. No, you're right on, Lemon Pie. Yeah, that's right. Angkor Wat, one of the 7 wonders of the world in the modern world, I would hope. And Carla, if you want to join, if you want to come up and have a guess, Carla, please feel free to join us. I'm going to throw that right in the chat right there. There you go, Carla. If you want to come and have a guess, I've got, I think, 45 pictures all up.
Cool.
Oh, shit. It cut off the castle on the top. Damn it. Did it do for the next one? Okay, there it is. You can sort of see it's sort of like a lighthouse castle on the top of this. Oh, damn it. It cut it off. I should have cut it a little better. Do you know where these cliffs might be?
Hey, got me on this one. I'm not sure.
Ireland.
Holy shit, Sean! Bingo,
Nice.
Hey,
Ireland. These. Now, do you know which side of Ireland?
I remember your stream on this as well because you did visit there, and I remember seeing pictures and just being amazed at it. That's why I recognize this.
Yeah, holy shit, yeah. No, it's Western Ireland. They are the Cliffs of Moher. The Cliffs of Moher,
Ah,
in a little town called Doolin. And yeah, these cliffs were just unbelievable. And the fact that we could walk right up to the edge of them and walk right off of them. There was no guardrail. Now, this was 2007, so there might be a guardrail there now. But yeah, the Cliffs
Well,
of Moher.
back then, the whole world was full of Darwin tests. So
No kidding. So, and this is in the about center on the west coast. Yeah, right in halfway up. Oh, and Carla Burton said she'll join. Yeah, and excellent. Oh, you might.
Spidey, I see there on the bottom right of this picture.
Yeah,
there looks like a very flat surface. Is that natural or was
that's natural? And I did not dare go on that. I'm sure some crazy people did. Yeah,
it's amazing.
That is natural. Yeah. Okay, now where do you think this might be? And I've got a couple of additional photos of that same.
Wow.
These are cliff top hot springs. That's a natural hot spring on the top of a cliff overlooking the ocean. And there it is right there. It's about, I don't know, 100 feet down to the ocean.
Wow.
Where do you think this location is?
I'll let Wes Cagle guess, but I think I have an idea.
Hello, Suzanne.
I'm really not sure. I wanted to say like it looked like some part of the coastline of France, but I couldn't say for sure.
Do you mind reading this Miskatonic Madman?
Yeah. Yep, sure. Miskatonic Madman says to us, guardrails? We don't need no stinking guardrails.
That's what I was hoping you'd do. No, it's not France. Wrong
I'll guess.
continent.
I would say Japan because you said hot springs, and I know they have a lot of.
Yeah, I thought that first, but I thought that might have been to put us off.
Yeah, no, that is in a town south of Tokyo on the Izu Peninsula. Izu Hanto means peninsula. On the Izu Peninsula, it sticks out like a little dong south of Tokyo, and it's full of volcanoes and hot springs, and you can do tours all around. But these hot springs were unique because they were right on the cliff top, and you can lean over and look straight down and see the waves crashing. And it's in a town called Dogashima, like dog, D-O-G. Dogashima or Dogashima. But Dogashima.
Did you get to go in? Have you gone into these hot springs?
I did, yes. Yeah, I was right in there on this one, right up against the fence. I've got another picture of me up against the fence there.
How was that experience? Side. Was that just awesome?
It was incredible. They weren't too hot. They were perfect temperature. They were warm. And this is the man's side, and then there's a little change hut, and the woman's side was on the other. And you had to stick your head out around through the railing to talk to your significant other. But yeah, I did go in those. Yeah, and that's about how high it is off the water. So I don't know. That's about 100 feet, isn't it, Sean? 80.
Yeah, well, far enough to hurt.
Oh yeah. And just beautiful infrastructure, and we were the only two there.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, and Carla Burton says, "Spidey, can you DM me, please? I'm gonna fail hard." Oh, okay, sure, absolutely, I can do that, Carla Burton. 100% right here. And no, failing. No, this is all fun. You come on board. We're all having fun here.
Yeah, hey, I was on the other side of the world on this one.
Hey, okay, oh shit, you might get this one. Where do you think this is?
Oh gee, I don't know. I've never seen a wall like that before.
All right, what city do you think it might be close to?
Well, it's near several cities as it stretches for us about 3,000 miles.
Was there a little sticker on that wall that says "Made in China"?
I didn't look. Oh my god, I should have taken one
Oh.
with me.
There was a sign that said "Mongols keep out." So
Yeah, that's north of Beijing. Yeah, bingo, you guys. That is China. That is the Great Wall of China. That's the real deal. And yeah, that's just northeast of Beijing.
yeah, didn't
What do you have in your
say
hand there?
there was
That's a
they were
brick.
doing construction, right? They were doing construction, and the workers let you come up onto the wall.
They were gone for the weekend. The security guards let us up there.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And that is a stone hammer and a brick and a construction hat. So I'm
Hi,
building the
Carla.
wall, Carla.
Can you hear me? Because this is the wonky iPad that works sometimes and doesn't work others.
Yeah, it's not working too well right now.
We can hear
Okay.
you.
I'm going to have to read an avatar on my phone.
Okay.
Subspace
Oh.
channel is garbled.
Yes.
Okay, well, it's better now. Whatever you did. Oh, no, she'll sort herself out.
Yeah.
That's fine. Oh, all right. Now this is.
Oh, now I got the right country, but I was just one picture too early.
Oh, okay. That's what you think, eh? So you think this is France then? All right. And Carla is.
yeah, I'm
French.
sorry. I blew it. I didn't
No.
mean to give that away before the chat got a chance. I don't know the exact city.
Oh, wow. You are confident. This is France. Okay. Listen to that confidence. All right. What do you think,
I'm
Sean?
trying without my headphones. Does this work
Perfect.
or not?
Perfect.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
You could be a little louder. Spidey, are you able to turn up her volume?
no. Yeah, he might be able to because
I can.
I'm on an iPad and it's not going to be possible because my mic is here in my hands.
Yep. That's
Okay.
maximum volume.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks good.
We can hear you.
If it's too quiet, I'll just use my phone.
No, we
Sean.
can hear you.
Okay. Sean, do you mind reading this?
Yeah. Dang Mongolians, stay away from my city wall.
Yeah. dang Mongolians.
Okay.
I'm going to avatar.
Suzanne, it is a. Oh,
Oh,
no, she'll pop back in.
yeah.
Only reason I got it right is because an old landlord showed me a pic like that. Oh, okay, Suzanne.
Very cool.
Where do you think this is, Sean?
I'll defer to what Wes Cagle said. It's France. I see a
Okay.
tiny car.
Yeah. There's a couple of them. Yeah.
A little truck there. Everyone's smoking and has an attitude. It's France.
It's a
Well,
monastery.
Yes, because I know it's France because that causeway there at high tide is no longer there.
It's just
and-
about that is in France. Yeah, North France.
That's why it's such a good location. It's cut off at most of the times of the day. Makes
Why
hard
is
to
it no
perform.
longer there? Was it flooded?
It gets washed away at high tide. Yeah.
Just about. Yeah, it's incredible. It's called Mont. Ooh, wow! Lemon pie got it.
Yeah, there you go.
Mont
Hey, Carla
Saint
Burton.
Michel.
It was an important stronghold in the the early days of France.
That's right. Yeah, Mont Saint Michel. I had not even heard of it as a Canadian until I got over to France, and then it was in a lot of the backpacker hostels were advertising it, and I saw photos of it. And it's like, wow, that is gorgeous. So yeah, absolutely. I was there, Suzanne. I'm the one taking this photo, and so I walked all the way to it. Actually, the bus dropped us off closer, if memory serves, and I walked back over to get this shot. But walked, and you can walk up right all the road. Sort of, it's built like a fortress, and so the roads getting to the top, to the center, are spiraled and windy and narrow, with walls looking down on you, so that archers can shoot down.
Ooh.
And in the middle, at the very top, is, what do they call it when it's a church, but it's like the center of a fort?
Oh, a citadel.
Thank you. The Citadel. And you can go inside the Citadel, or at least you could in 2007, and look at it, and it was incredible. So, yeah, I went into it right up, Lemon Pie, yeah. Right up into the Citadel, right up to the top. Yep, you got that right. Yeah.
Canadian Spider. So you've been showing us pictures to identify where they are. I'm going to do a sound to see if you can identify what this sound is.
Ooh. Oh, is that moonshine? Is that
No,
whiskey?
it's some bourbon.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay. Now this, when I look at this, this looks like I photoshopped it myself in there. That, honest to God, that is not photoshopped. That is I'm actually there in that
Wow.
photo, in that
Nice.
position. It looks surreal because it's so black. And what is that substance around me?
Basalt.
Yeah, it's lava.
Lava, yeah, basalt,
Yeah.
lava, yeah. That's from a
You
big
sure
lava
that's not?
field.
You sure that's not Mel Gibson in that picture there?
That's it. He'd be much taller. Kinda, I guess. That is not photoshopped. I'm really there. That is a lava field, and since Carla is closer to this physically, geographically, where do you think this is, Carla?
Hawaii is a guess.
Good guess.
It's lava. That you're on lava, right?
Yeah. Ooh, and
I
lemon pies. I want to know, is that Elijah
Is it Craig?
Craig?
No, it's 1792. Kentucky bird.
I didn't get my Bluetooth.
I'm gonna guess this is the Philippines.
I've never been to the Philippines, man. I'd love to.
Really? Wow.
Not the
Okay.
Philippines, no.
Was that Tonga? Is it an
Tonga.
island?
I was thinking
Island?
Tonga too.
It is an island, and
Just trying to think who had a volcano. What year?
it is
was
way
this?
east of Hawaii.
Oh,
Way
yeah,
east.
of Hawaii.
Didn't not the what is that one on Tonga that
Wanosh.
erupted not too long ago? It
Okay,
did.
No, that was a
that's
water
Iceland.
volcano.
No, not Iceland.
That's in a whole lot of
I've flown
water.
over Iceland. I've never been to Iceland.
It
It's
does
not
have an
Wanosh.
Icelandic look.
Sashi, hello. Sashi's from Malaysia. And it says
Indonesia?
definitely not Malaysia. We don't
Indonesia?
have volcanoes. I've never been to Indonesia. Nope.
Haven't you?
Nope. Never been to
It's
Indonesia.
so
I want
close
to.
to Australia.
I know. Australia deserved every bit of my time, and after that, I went to Japan teaching English. So it was either I wanted to go. I'll go there someday. No, this is. I did an 8-day sailboat around this. It belongs to the country of Ecuador.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
Oh, so we were going the other direction. You said it
What
was
are
so
the name
far
of these
away.
islands?
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
famous islands.
Not the Galapagos, is it?
The Galapagos Islands.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
wow!
that's it. Now,
Yeah, that's
not all
part
the,
of that's part of Ecuador. Yeah.
That's right. And not all of them are volcanic like this. Some of them are like tropical-ish with like vegetation and animals and beaches. But the newer ones, the younger ones, are like this.
They'll
Yeah.
get vegetation soon
Nice.
enough.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
With that fertile.
and
soil.
everybody knows what famous person did his research there, right? Yeah.
Charles
Darwin?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I got to see Lonesome George. He died just after the year after.
Oh,
I was
that
here,
turtle!
2012. The famous
Oh.
turtle.
I
Yeah,
know
Lonesome
that.
George. I did.
How old was he?
123 or something. 130, 133. Yeah.
So Darwin like cataloged him, or
He would have been just a few years born after Darwin. Yeah, but
Yeah.
that species of turtle. Yeah. Yeah.
Very cool.
Where do you think?
Keep on
And
forward.
the islands of Galapagos are not close together. It's like an 8-hour sail between a lot of them.
yeah, like Hawaii. People think they're all bunched up together, and they're not. They're very spread out.
That's
Yeah.
right. So
All right, I gotta guess. I gotta guess on this, but I'll wait.
It's
till
a
everybody
famous
famous
river.
river. Yeah.
Giant mushroom land.
No.
Wait,
Filthy
this-
river, if I'm not
Whoa.
mistaken. Too.
It was. Yeah, the sky will give you a hint too.
Is that
What-
India again?
It is India.
Yes.
Where do you
Sorry.
think
Their
anyone
most
in the
famous
chat?
river. It's their
Where-
most
where-
famous
Why-
river, yeah.
And any guesses in the chat? It is India, and I spent a couple of days there.
You didn't go in
Sashi,
the water, did you? There you go, Sashi. Yes.
Sashi, yeah, and
Ganges,
I-
yeah.
well, because
Yeah.
West, you said the most famous river. You're giving it away, West.
Ah.
That is the Ganges.
Yeah, don't go in there. You get hepatitis.
If you're lucky.
Those people must have the constitution of a mountain to just
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Let's go wade around and splash.
That's
Yeah.
that.
Well, I mean, I suppose it could have been the Indus River. You know, I mean, you could.
You'd have to make sure you have no cuts and that no water enters any orifice,
She said orifice.
Jeez,
like your nose or your mouth or
Yes.
even your ears. I think.
that's
Yeah. Oh.
yep. That's exactly right. And I saw the locals, of course, were swimming there. The locals were swimming, and the boat guy. I went out on a boat to see the sunrise on the Ganges, and because of the pollution, you don't actually see the sun until it's about, I don't know, like a few degrees above they're good, a good few degrees above the horizon. And
My face is very big today.
I'm sorry.
But no, I said my face is very big today. I'm trying to get
that's
my Bluetooth headphones working, so
okay.
I'm
And
trying not to be so close.
and so so I went out on this boat tour and with this and I was by myself, which was great. I paid just to be by myself there, and it was just a dugout type canoe, little boat with this older guy, and we came across a fish floating in the Ganges, and he picked it up. He didn't speak any English, but he picked it up and he tucked it under his seat in a cloth, and I'm pretty sure that he was going to eat that. Take that
Without
home.
knowing what killed it. Just
Yeah.
it'll cook away. It'll
I feel like I'm cheating as an Indian, says Sashi. Well, okay, Sashi, what do you? Here's a. Oh, you know what? I bet you I have. I bet you I've got a photo of that boat. Sunrise. Here's sunrise on the Ganges, folks.
Oh.
From the boat. I made a boat similar to that, smaller, more of a homemade boat, but that's that was oared. There was no motor. It was all by rowing oars. Yeah, sunrise on the Ganges, folks.
Yeah, look at that haze. Good Lord.
Does that fish have 3 eyes?
that looks like
Not-
when I grew up in the San Fernando Valley in California in the 70s. That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
it looked like.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
that is sunrise on the Ganges. And, okay, bonus points if anyone in the chat or on the panel can name what city on the Ganges with all these. So these are where the people are wrapped in cloth and then thrown into the river. They don't do that so much anymore. Now they cremate them next to the river and throw them out.
Oh my god, this is terrible!
Yes.
So do you know what city? It's a very holy city. It's possibly India's most holy city.
Oh,
Oh.
I don't know.
Starts with the letter V.
Oh.
And I didn't hear of it until I had traveled there. But it's
Wow.
possibly the most. It's the head of the Ganges. It's where you've heard of where they wrap the bodies in linen and throw them in the river.
Yeah.
And at these because they have crematoriums now right beside the river. But,
Wow.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Ooh. So that's all the Sanders there now?
Oh, when did that practice stop? Because there's so many people there.
it was
You'd
still
imagine there would just be floaters all over the place.
discouraged. In 2007, it was still being done, but it was discouraged. They were trying to encourage people to do the wood, but a lot of them didn't have money for wood because wood is hard to come by in India, believe it or not.
Wow.
Of course, and they have fancy, expensive woods there too, like nice woods. It's Varanasi. It starts with a V. Varanasi. I'm sure.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
No, I haven't either.
Mispronouncing it. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing it, but Varanasi. Yeah, it was not clean, but it was quite a religious city, and it was a cultural experience.
What ocean does the Ganges go out to? Like, you said
The
that right
Indian
off the head
Indian.
of it, right?
Goes out to the Indian
Oh, the
Ocean.
of course
I
it
believe
does. Of course
the
it does.
Bay of Bengal, actually.
Yeah.
I love this. This guy.
Wow.
I let him.
Is that in
he
Toledo?
drove- It's not.
No, that's Compton. He's throwing up the west side.
Yeah, he was the son of the owner of the camels,
Yeah.
and he was driving. I was riding bitch, and no, he was in back. I was. Oh yeah, we switched
Okay.
because I let him
Okay.
use my Sony Walkman with the headphones. So he let me do that.
Oh,
And so he was in back listening, and he was listening to Rolling Stones and rocking out while I was
oh
driving.
wow.
I have a photo. I took a selfie with an old Sony camera of me
Mm,
and him with the headphones. Like, yeah. Where do you think
nice.
this is? Oh, and Carla, do you mind reading this from Sashi?
Yep. We cremate and scatter ashes into water as Hindus. Avoid the dead rising up. You're welcome, people. Good job.
There you
No,
go.
it might be like the Terminator, and like, and he comes back together.
Hey, Tiger Stripes.
Good one.
Where
Hi,
do you
Tiger
think?
Stripes.
Where do you think this? And she says, "Kids, one finger short of a Vulcan salute." That is true.
Yeah. Yes.
Wait, where do you think that is, Sean? Do you have a guess?
Well, let me see. I would guess Egypt. I mean, I see sand. It's an interesting place to visit. I would imagine you've probably been there.
I have not been to Egypt. It's on the list.
Wow.
It's high
Is
on
it Morocco? Is it Morocco?
Ooh, lemon pie
Lemon
thinks
pie.
it's Morocco.
Oh, he does
yeah,
too.
probably
Okay.
guess
Good
Morocco
guess.
as
Yes.
Good guess,
guess.
but it's not Morocco.
Mm.
Afghanistan?
No, I've never been to Afghanistan. No,
I say maybe. How about Tunisia?
Oh yeah.
Tunisia. No.
No.
This is India. This is India again.
Okay.
Yeah, India, and I love the name of this desert. It's called the Great Thar Desert. The Great Thar Desert.
Oh, that's a cool name.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
in
Does it name?
Rajasthan.
Does it
Jodhpur.
mean anything? Does it mean anything?
I have no idea.
It's an old pirate word.
That's right.
Sarg.
But Rajasthan is famous for deserts and castles and fortifications on hillsides. So yeah,
Yeah, very cool.
Is that kid standing on the camel?
It looks
Yes, he
like
is.
it, doesn't it?
Yep,
Yeah.
the camel is
Mm.
resting, and he's standing on the camel.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's right. All right. Where do you think that is? Anyone in the chat? Any guesses from the chat? Where do you think that might be? If you can name the city, that's even more cool.
Well, I see English on the sign.
Is it Vietnam? Or something?
Carla got it. That is
Yeah.
Vietnam.
Really?
I
Yeah, I
can't
was
name
gonna-
the city
I was
though.
gonna-
Ho
I was
Chi
gonna
Minh.
say,
Ho
Ho Chi Minh City? Is Saigon?
Yeah.
Old Saigon? No. Maybe
No,
it's Hanoi then. Did you go to
it is.
Hanoi?
That
Okay.
is downtown Old Hanoi. Yeah.
I
Good
have
job.
a friend who's a meteorologist, and he gets to travel all over the world he does stuff for NASA and stuff, and he's been to Vietnam a few times. He said the people there are so nice. Was that your experience as well?
Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah, he said he wasn't he didn't know what to expect. He never goes in with any assumptions, but he's like, I just couldn't believe how nice they were.
100%. That's true.
Yeah.
Wes Cagle, do you mind reading this for my friend
Yeah.
Sasha?
Sashi says, "Nobody look at me. I'm South Indian. Our language is different." So you were from the region of the Tamil kingdoms, then.
Okay, cool. And it's startling to see how many people in Hanoi would be like delivery guys. They don't have pickup trucks. They have motor scooters. And the guy on the back, his job was to hold shit. I hope they
Oh
went
yeah.
far.
That dude probably
Seriously.
has shoulders that could stronger than anybody.
No kidding. Because that was his job. And I don't know how much
Yeah.
he'd get paid, but his job was to hold shit
That's
through traffic.
incredible.
And what if the guy has to stop quickly?
Yeah.
It becomes a spear.
No kidding. Like, how quickly would you get pulled over in your town doing this?
Oh, dude.
We lived in Malaysia, and it was the same thing. You'd see people, like a whole family of like 5 or 6 people
Oh,
on
yeah.
one of those mopeds.
I counted
And
5.
yeah, and my
was the
dad gave me a book. I can't
Wow.
find it, called Bikes of
Look at
Burden,
that.
and it was that.
That's
Very cool.
exactly right. I saw 5 people. It was a game. Like, how many? What's the most we can see on one moped? And it was 2 parents and 3 kids. So yeah, this is. Oh man, I love. Oh, I wish I was there right now. It's getting cold
Yeah.
tonight. It's one of my favorite photos. That
Yeah.
could be anywhere, but where
It
do you
could
think?
be,
Yeah.
that sunrise or sunset?
That is sunset.
Sunset.
Yeah. What part of the world do you think it might be?
Oh, looks like Malaysia or something like that.
Ooh, close. I have not been to Malaysia
Oh, what? Okay.
yet.
Vietnam.
Ooh, right next to Vietnam. And do you mind reading this, Sean, before you guess?
Oh, yeah, sure. It says, yep, Kerala. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. We were the ones who didn't get conquered. Everyone had to learn Kaleri, which is our martial arts. Everyone fought in war, even the ladies. Oh, interesting.
Wow.
I've never heard of Kaleri before.
No, neither have I.
That sounds like Gaul. Have you read Asterix? When Gaul is the only town, village that has not been conquered by Caesar, and maybe Kaleri is the same.
Right.
No, I think
Ooh.
he's talking about South India there. But no,
Laos.
that's a good guess. That's a good guess, Lemon. But Laos doesn't have a coastline, and that looks like the ocean. So
That's right. Yeah,
Thailand?
that's right. It is. It is
It's
Thailand,
Thailand?
Carla Burton.
Yeah.
Yes, it's that is an island called Koh Tao. Tao meaning turtle, I
Oh.
believe, and it's a diving island. It's great for scuba diving. Scuba diving.
As my dad would have said, that water's like glass.
It was incredible.
He was a big fisherman.
Mhm.
Now this is a very old castle, and it's got different parts that were built at different times, and there's a church in there. And too bad the StreamYard has cut it off at the top. The photo does show more than that. My apologies.
Mhm.
And hey, shout out to my buddy.
It
Jim.
almost looks Turkish, but it can't be Turkey. So
I've never been to Turkey. It's on the list.
having it, those ceiling domes are look quite Turkish.
Yeah.
I thought they were more either Germanic or Italian. But
Okay.
And Wes, do you mind reading this?
Herc 130 says, does anyone else think Carla Burton needs to come out of her shell and speak up more?
Oh, I know.
Well, Carla, do you mind reading this?
Is he asking me to shut up?
No.
The opposite.
Because like okay, whatever.
I think he's poking
funny.
fun.
That's funny, Spider. Yeah, but I'm the biggest mouth ever, so like usually that means shut up. Well, okay, that's funny, Spider-Man. I remember being one of two kids that stood on the side pigs, mum and dad on the bike.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
On the moped, yeah, or the bicycle.
Hello.
And
Yeah, God help you if one of them broke.
Yeah.
I remember that happening as a kid.
Yeah.
Sean, do you want to read this and then take a guess at where this might be?
Sure, yeah. Fun fact, Vietnam sells more mopeds in a month than Malaysia does in a year. Wow.
Wow.
That's a lot
Wow.
of mopeds.
And they're all in Ho Chi Minh
Yeah.
City. Correct.
Wow.
I have a video.
Oh, you know, Carla, I have to say that one lower dome that's copper still, and actual
Yeah.
copper skull. On the top, it does look like it's a Islamic.
Well, that's what I was looking at.
Yeah,
I'm only
yeah.
looking at that
You
one
could be right,
dome.
Yeah.
Where do you
But
guys
it's
think it
not.
is?
I
Maybe in
think
the
Turkey was
Balkans
a good
somewhere.
guess. Turkey was a good guess
Never
because
been
it's
to
got such a
Turkey.
variety.
If
But
it's,
he
if
hasn't
it's
been to
not
Turkey.
yeah, if it's
No,
not
I've
Turkey,
never
I'm
been.
thinking the Balkans. The reconquered areas
Yeah.
of Europe from the
Oh,
Ottoman Empire.
let me guess. Is it Morocco?
Oh, could be.
Ooh.
Could be. That's a good guess.
That is a good guess. No.
I like Suzanne's guess. That's what I was kind of thinking. That area.
Bulgaria.
Lemon pie's
Oh,
on
yeah.
the right track. Lemon pie's on the right track. Yep.
Austria.
Back to Europe.
Yeah.
It is her. No, I've never
Portugal?
been to Austria. It is. It's Poland. That is
Oh.
Poland.
Wow. I
Southern
never would have guessed
Polska.
Poland. Never would
Southern
have guessed
Poland.
Poland.
Now,
Gosh.
of course, everyone knows Warsaw, but the second biggest city in Poland is Krakow.
Krakow, yeah.
I was going to say Krakow. Krakow.
That's it.
I read Calvin and Hobbes.
No, but Suzanne says Bulgaria. No, Herc
That's what I
says
thought.
Prague. No, I've never been to Prague. Damn it, I want to go to Prague.
Yeah.
I've never been to Austria. And
Just
Sean,
a
do
little
you mind?
stab in the dark.
do you mind reading this?
Oh, yeah. Calaria is one of the oldest arts, said to be the basis of Shaolin Kung Fu when Buddhism spread to China.
Ooh. Okay.
Ah.
And Herc 130 is right, Sean. You've been doing great on your channel lately, buddy.
Oh, thank you,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and Star Trek on Pics 1 when you do Star Trek. I enjoy that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we're
this
having fun with there.
Oh, well, there.
Yep,
That's
absolutely.
an easy one, Spidey. That's an easy one. You're giving it
Wow.
away.
Me, I just love this photo, man. I took
Looks
this
like a
Yeah.
with
painting.
a
It
shitty
is
old
awesome.
camera, but I know, and I love this photo.
Yeah.
Hey,
Lovely.
Herc thinks you're everywhere, West Cake.
This
I'm
is
like
a postcard.
I'm
My
like
goodness.
Sablon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys think about it, all right? And
Japan.
it
Yeah.
is Japan. Yes.
What city though?
What city? Okay.
That's a famous
Maybe-
temple. That is
That
a
is a very
Is it
famous.
really? I
Yes.
didn't know
See
that.
what the chat says.
golden
Is
temple.
it in Tokyo? Is it in Tokyo?
No.
It's not in Tokyo, no. Old Man
Kyoto?
Bird and William
Mhm.
Shakespeare is here.
When you say Spielberg, is to come here.
West, can you
Come online.
read this?
Carla. Oh, can I read this? Yes. Canadian Spider-Man, you are. You really should
Oh.
bump Carla up higher so we can see her and drop. Yes. Because I am only she's right there. I'm only an avatar. He's correct. Yes.
Here we go.
Oh
Sorry,
my gosh.
as a
That's
host, I
funny.
should have been on that. Excellent suggestion.
William Shakespeare should come on and tell us next time.
Yes, William Shakespeare. Do you want to, if you want
Oh,
to
send him a
have a
link.
guess at where some of these places are,
Yeah,
please.
Carla
Good at it.
actually
Come
went
on
her
board.
second guess. She got it, Spidey. Yeah, nobody really heard.
Kyoto.
Yeah.
Kyoto.
Kyoto. Yep, that is Kyoto. Can you name the name of that temple? It's famous.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know it.
West?
Well, in
Kyoto
English,
Temple?
isn't it the Golden Temple in English? I don't know the
Yes.
Japanese name.
Yeah, it is the Golden Temple. Kin is gold.
Yeah.
Gin is silver with a G, but with a K, it's kin. So kin kakuji. And
Yes.
gin kakuji is right there. So there's the silver temple.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This does not look silver. That,
Two
that looks
worlds.
gold. I can see why it's called gold, but
There
Like,
was
what
silver
is
all
that?
over the place. There was silver.
okay.
But it's
Yeah.
not made of silver, no. No, but that's
But the
yeah,
other one, yeah.
two of the most famous. Yeah, I don't. You got me. I
It should be
did not-
called like the Teak Temple or something like that.
Yeah, two of the most famous temples
Yeah.
in Kyoto: the Silver Temple,
Wow.
Kinkakuji, and Kinkakuji.
Now, Spidey, I had heard from someone, I forget, maybe it was Osaka Chandal that said it, but I've heard that like when you take photos in Japan,
Yes,
it's impolite to have anyone else in the picture. Is that correct?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Is that true, or is it like maybe depend on where you are? Like if you're at
Well,
Disneyland, obviously you can't
Yeah.
control that, but
I think it depends where you are, and you've got
Yeah.
I didn't in touristy spots. I didn't. I didn't.
They probably try to avoid it, but sometimes you can't.
right, like
Oh.
Disneyland Japan is obviously you're not going to
And
avoid
if it-
people.
And one of the first words I learned in Japanese when I was living there was daijobu. Daijobu. It means, is it okay? And so I would hold up my camera and say, daijobu, is it okay? And
Oh.
then you ask, if you're ever in doubt, you ask permission. Ask them.
And did you ever have anyone say no?
No, I never did. No. And
Okay.
FKHC, welcome. And is there a Shirley Temple too?
Hi,
Sure, surely.
Tim.
That's awesome. Sean, do you mind reading this?
Sure, yeah. William Shakespeare says, "Thanks, Canadian Spider-Man, but honestly, I just got some dinner cooking and started, and so we'll just hang out in the audience, but probably next time." Well, I'm interested in what you're having for dinner there, William.
Yeah, absolutely.
He usually has dinner at 3 a.m. I've been talking to him and he's like, I'm going to have dinner. And it's like 3 a.m.
Well,
Sashi,
yeah,
It was just
I'll throw in some mac and cheese or something.
it's close to the
Oh.
Chinese word for gold, which is Kim. Okay, cool.
Mm.
Wow.
So, where do you
Oh.
think that is?
Tokyo?
It is
No.
north of Tokyo. It's where I used to live.
Sapporo?
Kito,
Sapporo?
Yeah, that's
Kita
what I was.
Kogane.
Oh.
Yeah, it is north of Tokyo. It's a suburb of Tokyo called Kita
Oh.
Kogane. Kita meaning
Oh.
south or
Oh wow!
little.
I thought it was much farther. I thought it would be on. I thought with that snowfall, would have been on the island of
Sapporo or something.
Hokkaido.
It
Yeah.
was unusual to get snow in Tokyo, but we did get it a couple of times in the winter of 2004, 2005. It snowed a couple of times.
Wow.
And yeah, I was in north of Tokyo, about an hour by train.
How long did you live there? 2 years, you said?
A year and a half, and then I went back for twice to visit for a few months at a time each time. So yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Cool.
loved it. Absolutely. loved
What,
it.
if you don't mind me asking, like, did
Yeah.
did you just visit there and you just fell in love with it? Said, I'm going to hang out here for a while, or did you intentionally move out there?
No, I was backpacking around Australia, and I saw an advertisement for teaching English in Japan, and I was going home to Canada soon, and my flight stopped in Tokyo. So I went to the embassy, the Japanese embassy in Perth, and applied, sorry, not the embassy, the job
Consulate?
interview. The job interview,
Oh,
and they accepted me, and they helped me with the embassy. And so when I flew back to go back to Canada, I stopped in Tokyo and didn't get back on the plane, and so I taught English there for a year.
and you can teach English without speaking the native language?
You were not allowed to speak Japanese. It's English immersion. So in that school, in
how
that
cool.
building, there was no Japanese, allegedly.
That must have been such a cool. I would love to hear you talk about that sometime. That sounds like a really cool
Yeah, I'd love to.
experience.
Absolutely. And Herc says, my guess of P.F. Chang was way off.
That's some good food, though.
Yeah?
Yeah. I've never had it.
It's good stuff.
It makes some
where-
good frozen dinners. I'll tell you that.
Oh, you know what?
Their frozen beef
You're
and broccoli
almost
is great.
I should know
we
better
have-
than to take a sip when Wes Cagel's going to say something.
We have a
Nice.
special guest, folks.
Right in the camera.
Hello,
he did
William
show.
Shakespeare.
Oh, hello.
You guys
Hello.
are the worst. You
Hey,
guys
William.
are such a bad influence on me.
Hello.
Hey, now I'm not all the way down on the bottom.
Goldfish.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
the least I could do is be at the bottom, so I'm last. So
Uh,
I'll bring it up to you.
Where do you think this is?
Wait, Sean wants to know what's for dinner. William
Yeah,
says.
what'd you have for dinner?
Well, I was just about to make it. I hadn't started breaking out the packages yet, so it's all right. So I'll do it after we're done. I
It's
was gonna
P.F.
go grill a
Chang.
bunch of.
It's P.F. Chang microwave beef and broccoli.
That's right. Yeah, how do you know?
I know.
Yeah, I was gonna go grill a bunch of carnes. Carnes.
Well,
So I'll read the description of
I-
this. This
oh
is
wait, before you do, I think
La
can
Campagna. The
I
La
have
Campagna Church.
I would have said
Okay.
South America, but
no. This you took this picture. I see 2 clocks, so it looks like you're on the meridian or on the international date line. Is that true or no?
How can that be? They're not even the same hour.
No, I think they're
not
broken
Dang.
because it is in South
they're
America. It's a
Oh.
poor country,
South America, right?
Oh,
right?
okay.
Where do you think it is?
I'm gonna guess Ecuador.
Venezuela.
Bingo. William's got it.
What was it?
What did you
Ecuador.
say?
Ecuador.
Ecuador.
Is this,
Okay.
Oh,
is this,
good job.
Quito? Is this Quito?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's
Where's my cookie?
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Balloons.
Wow.
That's nice.
And it's kind of small to see, but right between the clocks, right on the hillside, right between the towers of
Oh, is that the-
Campagna,
Oh,
is the
the-
Virgin Angel of Quito.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
A giant angel statue. Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of in the
Virgin
same vein
Angel
of the
Quito.
Christ the Redeemer thing in
Bingo.
Rio. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
an altitude. What altitude is Quito? It's quite high, isn't it?
Oh, it's
Think
like
so.
7,000 feet. It's
Yeah.
like 7,000
Whoa.
feet.
PvP.
Wow. That's as tall as those mountains that Spidey was talking about the other day.
I'm not reading that one.
Yeah.
Don't ask me.
I did adults. I didn't teach kids, so I was in with.
How many adults did you do?
Yeah, 3 and 4 at a time. 3 and 4 at a time. It's kind of small
Yeah,
to see.
Quito-
That is what she said.
Oh,
Quito's so high. Quito's so high that people get altitude sickness from
True.
just vacationing there.
Yeah.
is
Wow.
How long
We-
were you there, Spidey? How long were you there?
Oh, we had traveled from Peru overland to Quito. So I was in Quito for about 4 days or 5 days. We really liked it there, and
Yeah.
it's an excellent
Did
base.
you get sick?
Wow.
And
Yeah,
Did you feel sick?
9,300 foot elevation.
we did it gradually. So no, I didn't get sick, and we were chewing the cocaine leaves, which
There
helps.
you go.
Seriously,
9,300 feet above sea level. That's darn near 2 miles.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
hey, Suzanne, have a good night, and thank you.
Yeah.
And hey, PvP,
Badass grandma.
good luck with
Oh,
supper.
you're rowboating again, Carla.
Oh.
That's okay. So yeah, that is Quito. I fell in love with Quito, William.
Nice.
Yeah, the Quito is you landed. Quito's got their international airport, so you land there from most international places. Although I imagine if
Yes.
you're coming from Peru, did you land in Quito? Or did you land in there's that other big city nearby also that's got an airport, a big airport. I forget the name of it.
We flew out. We did shit. It's coming back to me. We arrived and I can't remember whether it was in or out, but we arrived inland. So that we gradually got up to the elevation, and we did fly out of Quito back home.
But
And
you flew into
flying
a
out of
different.
Quito
You
was
flew
amazing.
into a different airport.
in Ecuador.
Yeah, right.
Or
There's
it's-
another big
it's
city.
in Peru. Where the fuck did we fly into? In Lima. We flew into Lima. Flew into Lima and out of Quito. Yep, that was and all up. I think I was there for 2 months. I think it was 2 months between Peru and Galapagos and Ecuador, which is part of Ecuador. But Quito was amazing. I really loved it. And the flying out of Quito, because you fly out and it's nestled in mountains, the Andes Mountains, and it's just incredible. We flew out during the daytime, which was amazing. We got to see it all. But speaking of mountains, what mountain? Oh shit! It cut off the top again. But trust me, those are all snowy, dramatic snowy peaks. Where do you think this is?
Well, I was going to say that looks like the Andes Mountains, but you just
Not
mentioned them,
that,
so
not
it's probably not.
that forest down there looks like conifers. I don't think that's Andes though.
It's not the Andes. No, wrong side of the world.
Yeah, this
Wrong side of the world. Is it in Europe?
It is not.
I know. Say,
No.
Carla, please say this. Carla, please
Exterminate.
say this.
Exterminate. I was winning.
Yes, you are.
That's awesome.
Oh.
Remember, somebody clip that.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of static too, Carla. I'm hearing.
Okay, she'll come back.
Well,
It's not Cleveland.
It's Utah.
Negative. It is not the U.S.
Yeah.
No. What mountain range do you think that is? It's one of the famous ones.
the Himalayas.
The
Bingo.
Alps, Himalayas,
It is the Himalayas.
Andes.
It's the Himalayas. Where do
Oh,
you
is that
think it is?
Nepal? That's not Nepal, is it?
No, the weather was too bad. I couldn't go to Nepal, so I went.
Well, you're either in Nepal,
West.
Bhutan, or Tibet.
There was a lot of Tibetan people that had fled Tibet and are living there.
Well, I would have thought it was Bhutan, but
No.
no.
William Shakespeare. You have a guess?
I don't know where this is. Not a clue, really.
Oh, FKHC's got it.
Ah, India.
The Himalayas
Oh,
go through
wow.
India too.
Yeah.
You can take a bus ride. Actually, have you ever seen the Highway Through Hell?
Isn't that an AC/DC record?
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say
I was
another
gonna say, I
song.
thought I heard the album.
It's in the series. There's a whole bunch of them. Highway Through Hell, Ice Road Truckers, and this one, the highway to get here was filmed World's Most Dangerous Highways, and it had the Ice Road Truckers go over and drive in India, and the road to get to this town, which is called Leh, Leh, and it's in Ladakh, the region of Ladakh, and it's very northern India, next to Pakistan, and it's in the turmoil area. We had to pass through a military.
Oh yeah. Well,
Checkpoint.
this area is claimed by India, China, and Pakistan. Yeah. So
Bingo.
yeah.
That's exactly Sashi,
Mm.
the world's most dangerous roads, and yeah, it was a 12-hour ride from Manal or from New Delhi. 12-hour ride from New Delhi nonstop to get here up through the Himalayas, and you pass through Manali, and yeah, it was incredible. I was up there for a week and a half.
You know, it's really something that making me realize is that India is such a big country that I forget like that. There's got to be a lot of variation in environments there. You got desert, you've got jungle, you've got other. I mean, so many variations. Like I would never have guessed that was India.
This is India. Yeah.
Just like when I was driving through northern Arizona one time, and I was like, I'd never been there. I thought I was in the Rocky Mountain, like in Colorado. It was green, beautiful.
Yeah,
it's really funny what we put in our minds.
Big country, that's right, Lemon Pie. A Big Country sang that, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it? Big Country, sung by Big Country.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's also in. Have you ever heard of Leh, William? Leh?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot of Tibetan people living here as well. Transplanted, I guess, from whether they fled or whatever, but a lot of Tibetan people there. Yeah, here it is. So this is Leh, one of the most memorable. Oh my God, this is So this was taken from an airplane. So I'm flying in a little tiny like 8 or 10 seater, and the flight in through the Himalayas and landing in Leh was incredible. Absolutely.
Spidey, that picture back there, the back of the mountain range, that little short mountain range, back one more.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now, is this just a little mountain range? Is it a crater from an asteroid, or do you know anything?
I think it's a you tell me. It looks like it was just a separate mountain range.
It's a baby range.
Yeah, I mean, maybe any geologists that would know.
Yeah, we hear you.
And so I see some people. It looks like there's people that are living in the lower right-hand side, but the rest of it looks pretty barren.
It does, yeah. Well, and some of it was floodplain, believe it or not. And hey, sci-fi, don't spread any rumors there, sci-fi.
Spidey's got his shot, so we're okay.
Yeah, Carla, do you mind reading this, Carla?
Bangladesh was originally West Pakistan. Oh, there you go.
Wow.
So, yeah. And Shakespeare Spielberg, do you mind reading this?
It was even bigger before it broke up into Pakistan and Bangladesh.
Yeah. Yep, when it was the British Raj.
It is a weird landscape.
Yeah, it is PvP.
Also, is this Pakistan? Is this Pakistan this hill?
No. This is in India, but it's next to Pakistan. It's just over the. Okay. Like I had to pass through a military checkpoint, and he was checking passports and everything.
Yeah, because he wanted a bribe. Tell the story about the bribe.
And I didn't have my passport on me because it was with the Chinese embassy in New Delhi, because they have to take it for a day and stamp it for you to go to China, which was my next destination. But I had taken photos of it. And so when I was explaining to the guy who barely spoke English at all, he didn't, in fact, barely. And we were in a tent in the middle of like barren. There was nothing around. There was no buildings. It was a tent. I don't even know where these guys were sleeping. And there was like 10 soldiers and a truckload of backpackers. And I was by myself in the tent while they were jeering me on, saying, "Hey, just run for it. Just get back in the truck." Right.
Yeah, sure.
And so the guy was stalling and saying, "Well, no, I can't let you go." And I said, "No, I've got photos of my passport." So I'm showing him, and I took photos of everything. And he wanted money. He wanted a bribe. And I just played like naive. And so, it worked. Yeah, no problem.
Spidey, what are these flags? I see those things. I've always wondered what they are, because I know there's significance to it.
Something to do with colors, right? The colors.
Tibetan prayer flag. Tibetan prayer flags. Right, yes, Tibetan prayer flags.
Prayer flags? Is that what?
Yes.
And are they always up, or do they put them up at certain times of the day or year, or?
They put them up all the time. They pilgrimage them up there. They make pilgrimages and tie them up there, and
Mhm.
there's scriptures written on them in I don't know what language.
Oh.
There's phrases and spiritual passages written on them, and I believe they're supposed to stay up there. And when they finally deteriorate and fly away to the heavens, then the wish comes true.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
See,
There you
'cause
go.
we have things like that here in shopping centers and stuff, and I know it's not that. So I've always been curious what those things are.
Yeah, bunting.
It's interesting. Oh,
Ooh.
cool.
And do you mind reading this, West?
Yep, sure. FKHC 2005 says, I need to check and see if my granddad was there. Laha? How is that pronounced again?
Ladakh?
Ladakh? Yeah, during World War II.
Yeah.
Yeah. There would have been a lot of there.
Yeah.
That was on the border where the Japanese broke all the way through Burma, so they were on the
other side of the Himalayas.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for the mountains. PvP says, I have little to add, so I don't have to add Jack to add. That's fine. And I've got a full panel right here now that these guys are keeping me busy. I'm not.
We wrangled with.
I'm just asking him a lot of questions because I'm nosy.
No, I'm glad for the enthusiasm. And
wait. What about that building back there? That building looked like it was in a war. Man, look at that. That's I want to live there.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's vivid.
I
That's
thought
my new Airbnb right there.
A lot of air, not much
holes.
B&B.
Nice.
What do you think the holes are? In the
Arrows.
side of that walls. See
Arrow
the
slits.
holes?
Air holes?
Uniform.
Murder
for
holes.
liver?
No, they're for arrow
Glory holes?
shooting arrows out. I guess.
Glory
Does
hole.
Murder holes.
Anyone know about like third world construction? And look at the placement of the rows of holes.
Oh, they probably
is it-
were. They had beams in them at one time when
Bingo.
they were setting the
Bamboo.
form, and then they pulled them out. Yeah.
I don't know whether they're bamboo, but wooden.
Or-
wooden
Yeah.
Or
supports. And
or
I
it
don't
could
think
be an
they pulled them
Indiana
out. They're
Jones
still
trap.
there.
Yeah.
Those
Could
are
be
the
in
ends.
where
of
they spit arrows.
Carl is right.
Could be. Yeah.
Where they stick you with 100 arrows. It
Yeah.
feels like it.
That's right.
Mhm.
Yeah. And so that I really I believe that was an old like monks used to live in there, if I can believe what the people were telling me. So I went on when I flew into Ladakh, we hiked to what you're looking at right now. This is our tour guide. He's native. He's a Tibetan fella, but he's been living in Leh for years, and he took me and an English girl, who we were backpackers. We didn't know each other, but we went and camped up there with him. We hiked up through the Himalayas and stayed up there for 2 nights, and it was incredible. And then hiked back down to the village. And altitude, man, I tell you, I had a hard time hiking. It was struggling with the lack of air, and she was
What
too.
altitude?
And
What
you're in
altitude?
shape. Imagine. I can only imagine me doing that.
I want
My
to say
goodness.
5,000 meters, Carla. I want to say
Meters?
5 kilometers.
Meters?
No.
Yeah, meters?
5
Wow.
kilometers above sea level. Yeah.
Do you know they pressurized planes
Can
to
you translate
10,000
that to
feet?
American?
Wow.
Yeah, it's like a
15,000
lot.
feet.
It's like
17,000, 18,000,
Mucho.
18,000, 17,000. Yeah.
I would
It
think-
was hard going. And these and as we're hiking up through this path, there's one real trail that through the lower part of the mountains to get to the other villages, and these old people with horses, short, small horses, these old people would just pass us. Like you could see them coming from down below, and an hour later they'd be closer, and an hour later they'd be beside you, and then they were gone.
Wow.
And she was
Yeah.
like 19. She was gorgeous too, but she was fit. I was fit.
Wow.
But we just couldn't do it. But these people apparently
Yeah.
do it like 3 times a week. They go to the next
Yeah,
village.
but
So how
still,
high-
that's
How high is Mount Everest Base Camp?
I don't know, 20,000 is it? Hello,
Oh,
Gunnar.
so you're
Welcome.
just off that.
100 million miles.
What, specific messages? Oh, what do you? Oh, the flags. Yes, the flags do. You're right. Because when I built model ships as a kid, I used to glue the little flags on. Sean, I love model building, man. I'll not like you do, but I just and it wasn't for the glue.
Like Adrian Knoll.
That's right. I can't believe how much glue my parents bought me with no questions. Back in the
Well, it lasts a
Right.
long time. You know, what'd you do with
They
it?
didn't know that. They didn't know that.
Oh, Carla, do you mind reading this?
Divide by roughly 3 points. Oh, what am I? Oh, sorry, I've got the wrong one. A 5K or 10K is base camp. 10K feet, and you need oxygen bottles. So you said you were 10. What did you say? 5,000. You were
5,000.
over 10,000. You were over 10,000 if you were at
Yeah,
5,000 meters.
That's
like
right.
15 or something.
and Wes, do you mind reading this from you?
No.
Oh dear
No.
goodness. Never mind. I didn't read that whole thing.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yes,
no,
I get your
no,
point.
Yeah. Come on, PvP.
Oh, well, William Shakespeare, since you put it in there, do you mind reading what you found for us?
Oh.
Yeah, I just looked this up. Everest Base Camp, 17,598 feet, or for our Canadian friends and hosts, 5,364 meters.
Wow, so you were
Okay.
just
You won't
off that.
So that's where I was.
We won't have to do that much longer, that conversion. The
Yeah,
51st state is coming.
No,
We're gonna end it, you guys. So,
We're still in meters, but altitude is. Isn't altitude really measured in feet anyway?
Yes, you do push the boundaries, PvP. That's okay. Where do you think this is?
Oh, that was your water fight that you had
Sure
in
was.
that looks like
not
Vietnam
Indonesia.
or Thailand or Indonesia.
Yeah,
or
it might
any
be
of those Asian
Thailand.
places.
it looks
we're
like you had an
Oh, no, you haven't been to
enormously good
Thailand.
time.
They
Yeah,
do
it's
celebrate the same water festival on the same day in Thailand as in
Oh,
this
it is
country.
Thailand.
This is
A
not
water
Thailand.
festival?
Vietnam?
In the heat of the summer, so that everyone doesn't melt down and start beating each other, they have an entire day where they drink and throw water on everybody and anybody. Nuns, police officers, everybody gets water thrown on them, and it cools everyone down.
That's cool. I've been
It is.
involved
That's
in
why they
some
do it.
pretty big water
You know,
balloon fights, and
PvP,
I
you
got to
don't-
tell you, they're fun.
PvP,
Like,
you
you
can
just-
say anything in this chat. You know, I'm not monetized. You go ahead and say whatever you want, PvP. Bingo. Lemon Pie nailed it. Laos.
How fun was
No,
that? That looks like
okay.
you had a great time.
That really was. I arrived. Okay, we took a boat from Thailand across the Mekong River from Chiang Rai, close to Chiang Rai. You can take a boat, a slow boat, down the Mekong to Luang Prabang, and I'm
And you
mispronouncing.
said that was the best boat ride you've ever had, and it looked like a real hunk of junk. But
No,
you loved it.
No,
Oh.
what? No, it was painful. We had wooden seats that were at right angles,
Oh,
and we
okay.
were crowded. No, it was torturous. We played cards.
Oh, one of the boat rides, it looked like real rubbish, and you're like, I think it's the best boat ride I've ever had.
Oh my goodness, that would have been in that would have been in Vietnam, in Hanoi, and in Ha Long Bay. Yeah. No, but we took a boat to get here to Luang Prabang in Laos, and we stayed. It took us 2 days to get here,
It's a mass street.
and we
a
didn't
mass
know
street.
that the water festival was happening the next day.
Yeah.
So 6 of us or 7 of us, and including 2 Kiwis, made friends on the boat, and we went out to the market, and they were selling plastic backpacks with water squirt guns and hoses. And we all bought those and went around town and had a blast. Sean, it was so much fun.
It looks like it.
was,
Look at all the smiles on every face there. It's just-
Yeah.
you're right.
And do they schedule it at different times during the year depending on how hot it is, or is it like on a
I think
day?
it's the same date every year. And sci-fi, it does. It was it goes through the Mekong
Goes through
River,
Vietnam,
goes
yeah.
through all of them. I think it goes
Yeah.
through Cambodia, Laos, and Vietnam.
It's one of
I
the
think so.
biggest.
I know
rivers,
Laos
right?
to Vietnam it goes
Most
to. I
regions has water
couldn't say
festivals.
100% about Cambodia.
So I've got. Speaking of Vietnam,
Really?
check, and we were mentioning all the motorcycles in Vietnam, right?
Yep.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Video.
let's.
Oh, it's a video of the water fight?
Yeah, look at
This no, this is the video of
Oh, no,
motorcycles
okay.
in Ho Chi Minh
Okay.
City in Vietnam.
It's a downtown street in Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon. Hell of a lot of motorcycles here.
that. I remember India being like that too, but you've seen. I haven't been to Vietnam, so would you say that either one was more dense than the other?
Vietnam, believe it or not,
Was more dense than the
with
India?
motorcycles
Yeah, that's
specifically.
really surprising. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but that's my own personal experience. Yours might vary. Your mileage might vary. Ooh, this is a famous fort as well.
Fort?
Nothing but scooters. Yeah, it's built fortification, famous one built. It's about 1,000 years old, and it's built on top of a hill in a desert.
Is that the
He did get wet.
God, that's not that that famous fort where the Israelis held out against the Roman army, is it?
No, I've never been
Oh,
to Israel. No. Any idea what? Here, I've got more
Oh, it's
photos.
bad
Of
at
it.
nighttime.
Here it is in the daytime.
Oh,
Ah,
well, now it looks like
not
North Africa.
Jericho.
Any
That's
guesses?
pretty.
Any guesses in the chat? Where
Yeah,
this?
that is.
What did I get for $5?
Is that Morocco? Is that Morocco?
It looks like North Africa.
Can you read
Yeah.
this, Sean?
Oh yeah, that's from my Try a Water Festival in Los Angeles. Neighbors will report you to the police, which is true.
Yeah.
The restrictions there are so intense where if people like water their lawns on the day they're not supposed to, you will get reported.
Yep, that was what they tried that in New Jersey, and they did implement it. However, the minute they implemented restrictions at the house when I was living in Piscataway, I would go outside and water my lawn because I have a well, and
That's
you
right.
can't tell me what I can do with my well. Government, go after yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. Lemon Pie is thinking of Granada, and that's somewhere Alhambra is in Spain. That
Oh.
is kind of reminiscent, but no, that is not it.
Okay.
This is in Rajasthan, in India,
Oh, wow.
Oh.
and yeah,
I never would have guessed that, ever.
This is on the edge of the Great Thar Desert, and let me just read: Merengar Fort in Jodhpur.
Granada. Does anyone real quick? Does anyone know what Granada means in Spanish?
Grenadier?
No, it means pomegranate.
Something about nothing?
Ah,
Sorry. What does
okay.
it mean?
Pomegranate.
Now the
Oh,
Granada
wow.
section of Spain is in the south, right?
FHC. Yes, you said New Zealand. No.
He hasn't been to New Zealand.
I have not
Went to Australia and snubbed your country, Carla. Good
Yeah.
Lord. Yeah.
So this is a capital city somewhere in the world,
Oh, it's not Tokyo.
not Tokyo.
Looks
It's not New York.
Is that smog or
depressing.
just
Yeah, the New
haze?
York. Is it Jersey?
Both.
sure.
It was so hot there that I think it's mostly haze, but a little smog too.
Is that
considering the
Calcutta?
population.
That's not the capital. That's Delhi, New Delhi.
Oh, did you say it's a cattle? Oh, did you say it's capital? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it Delhi?
it is. Ooh,
Oh, Grenada.
can you read this, please, Carla, from Sci-Fi?
What did it mean when Ford named a car for it in the 70s?
Granada, that is.
Oh,
I guess pomegranate.
Well,
name,
Grenada is different. Granada with a GRANADA is pomegranate. But
Okay.
Grenada
The
is
thing is,
different.
I will buy anything with pomegranate. If it's a soap or a shampoo or a folding soap, like I always look for
I had some
pomegranate
pomegranate
first.
wine last week, and it was delicious.
Nice.
Oh,
I've heard of
It
it.
was really good.
Rusty Rivers, hello and welcome to you, my friend. I saw you were here earlier, and we're just playing a trivia game with photos. This is a capital city somewhere in
I'm
the world,
losing.
and that is Hayes because it's quite hot there. And he
Is
was,
it like is it Central America or something like that?
ooh,
South
you're in
America?
you're in the right region. It's all for
Okay.
granted. It says.
No, it's not Cuba. What do you call that?
Its population, I think, is around 20 million.
It's not small.
Well, I don't know. The capitals, you got Buenos Aires, you got Brasilia, you've got
It would not be Buenos
Ascension.
Aires.
You got Ascension is Paraguay.
No,
Montevideo,
What's the capital of
is
Ecuador?
Paraguay.
What's the capital of
It'd be
Ecuador?
Montevideo. It's not Montevideo. It can't be.
Quito.
Ah.
Quito's the capital of
Quito's
Ecuador, I
capital.
believe.
Oh,
And
is
you got
it?
Lima is the capital of Peru.
It's not in South America.
Oh, it's not in
Wouldn't
South
be
America. I thought you
Central.
said it was. Okay.
It wouldn't be.
Is it Haiti? What's Haiti?
Haiti?
Hades is Port au
Caribbean?
Prince.
No, that's in Caribbean. No, it's not there.
Oh,
Ooh,
it's not Cuba.
Brasilia. No, it's not in South America. FKHC.
Ah,
Nailed it.
Mexico City. Okay, cool.
Mexico City.
That's
Yeah,
Mexico City.
the smog is too dense for it to be Uruguay or Argentina
Oaxaca.
or Brazil.
Wow.
No,
Oh,
that is
okay.
Mexico City. You got it.
Wow.
Well, that looks like fun.
Well, I was
see-
sort of close.
Do you see the green? You see the green on the right hand side. That is a park, and that park extends. It's massive. It extends for
Like
blocks
Central Park.
and
A bit like
blocks.
Central Park.
Yeah, and people go there and relax at night,
Mm.
and they have music there, and couples are dancing around water fountains, and it's
Wow.
just amazing. So yeah,
So
beautiful.
you took a photo of the crappy city and not the nice people dancing?
Well, that's where I took photos of it all. And if you
Okay,
watched
okay.
my Mexico travel show, I would have shown you it because this is taken
Okay.
from the tallest building that you can
Wow.
access for free in Mexico. Well, very cheap. It wasn't free. It was very cheap in Mexico City.
Yeah.
It's called the Pan Am Building. And when you're in
Oh.
Mexico, when you're in Mexico's Central Square, like with the giant
Mhm.
Mexican flag and the presidential
Mhm.
palace, you can see the tallest building that you can see. Look, that you can still see that square is the Pan Am Building. We're looking from the opposite side of the building. It's to my back, but you can see that was it Constitution Square, I believe it's called, or Plaza de Independence. No, I think it's Constitution in Mexico City.
Hmm.
Ooh, William, where do you think this is?
China,
Ooh, not China.
Tibet.
That
No.
guy looks like he's wearing an old style suit that the Japanese used to wear in the
Gangsta.
1940s.
Ooh,
It
Carlos
looks like
on
Japanese
Well,
writing back there.
That's
Bingo,
Chinese
Sean.
writing back. Oh, is it Japanese? Damn it!
Yeah.
And Carla's right. He is a Japanese gangster.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, he was
Yakuza.
Yakuza. Yep, I'm secretly. He doesn't know
I
I'm
was
taking this photo.
joking.
He did not know that I'm taking that photo.
Oh.
Yep, he was Yakuza.
Wow.
It's because he didn't know he had to cut off his top knot in disgrace.
Mm-hmm.
Sukasa Mikasa. Oh, well, you're welcome here anytime, sci-fi. Sci-fi got it, man.
Mexico.
Yeah, I got spoofed. I got duped because China and the characters between Mandarin and Japanese kanji are shared by approximately 80%.
They are.
Shared.
80%?
80%. Yeah, it's really high.
Wow.
I didn't see any Japanese characters up there, so I thought it's gotta be China.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
didn't
that's one
look
of
like
the things
it.
that Chinese
Yeah.
complain about, that the Japanese stole their language all
Yeah,
those
that's right.
Mhm.
centuries ago.
That would be interesting. I would really actually like to study that. I'd like to find out the history. That'd be fascinating.
Mm.
So,
How the languages developed and separated.
it cut this photo. It cut off the bottom of this photo too. But this is basically a monastery cut built into the side of where a natural crevice had formed in a mountainside.
Wow. What's that roof patch?
What kind of
That's
tree is
pictures.
that, too? Yeah.
You got me. I have no idea, but it's fascinating, wasn't it? Yeah.
Was this an active use? Was it used by monks or something like that? Active use?
I didn't get the impression. No, it was more of a tourist. Yeah. Where do you think
cool place
this
to
might?
stay.
Yakuza
They
Japanese is
converted it.
correct. Yep. And now I'm on someone's. No, he didn't know I took that.
That's right.
That was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, they never forget.
Yeah.
Mm. Any guesses as to where this is?
This looks like China
Europe?
too.
Bingo, China.
Good
I know,
job.
okay.
Yeah,
The character's different Chinese, but I'm not
It's
falling
the
for that shit
writing.
again.
I'm looking at the writing. Yeah.
right. Nope, that's exactly right. Those are Chinese characters.
What
Yeah, and
is the roof made of? Is it pitch and
that's not right.
Is it thatch or something? Like what is the roof?
That is thatch. Yeah, and
Hmm.
yeah, and the whole building looked like it was really old wood. And let me just read about that building. That is Mount King with a Q. Mount King Cheng. King Cheng starts with a Q, and it's a Taoist temple in Chengdu, China, and that's one of the buildings that was there. In Chengdu, central China, and it's a mountainous region. And here's some more pictures from. Now this is part of the temple where you can stay in, and it is occupied. And I stayed overnight here, and that's some funky ass, some kind of monkey.
That's
What's
right.
a monkey?
That's right.
Remember these, Carla? Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember them.
Yeah. Well, at least the
It was a
monkey's
Taoist-
smiling.
It was a Taoist temple. You can find this on my YouTube channel. And,
He's got a finger up his ass. Check it out.
Unfortunately.
I think that's a whole fist. That ain't a finger.
Yeah, that's right. He's got the deluxe package today.
I'm all joking aside. What the heck is that?
You tell me, Sean.
Early form of fisting.
I don't.
You know, it's so funny because we see ancient things like this, obviously very old, and we see stuff like this, and everyone always says, "Oh, it must have held some religious implication or something." We forget humor's been around a long time. This might have just been a meme. You know, like it's just an ancient meme.
Or maybe it's an early form of hentai. I don't know.
Yeah, no, but I'm serious. Like every time they find an old building, oh, it's always a temple. No, sometimes it's just a store or something.
How you doing?
West Gaggle?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask. And
Look at the parents are they're laughing their ass off, and the kids like, what the fuck?
And this looks like it's a humorous thing. They're all smiling. It's
That's
laughing.
right.
Not the kid, not the little monkey. He doesn't look like he's smiling.
The monkey's very happy.
Do you guys want to see a video? I've got a short video.
Not of that monkey.
Video.
Oh, does that stone statue actually move? Is it animated? And we get to see the in and out?
We can do that these days with that AI shit.
You just watch here.
We are staying here tonight for 25 kwai each, which is the equivalent of about $3. Got beds, 4-poster beds with bug screen, and it's a very, very old actual Taoist temple.
Did they tell you what you have to do for the $3 or what?
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Halfway up.
Do the dishes at least.
And that's still that view from that temple still?
That's right.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, you can find this video on my channel, folks.
Very cool.
And I'll put a link in it, actually. It only has 5 likes. I don't know why. I put a lot of time into this.
If I could go on a train ride over there, that would be
Yeah.
awesome. Oh my god.
Chengdu, folks, with a CH. Chengdu.
Yeah, these are planes that flies directly from Wuhan to there.
It's actually pronounced Chengdu, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
That's right.
Yeah, you can actually speak Chinese, can't you?
Oh, that's
I-
right.
If
I
I ever
only know
decide,
about. Yeah. Go ahead.
If I ever decide to go back on the mainland China, Spidey, I'm going to ask you for your favorite places, and that'll be one of them. And I will go there.
You got it, man.
Yeah.
Make sure you get a picture of
Those
the
guys
monkey.
are mischievous.
Yeah, I'll
Yes.
find that monkey.
Got to ask it if it wants to press charges.
Yeah, I can just see when they're getting arrested. Hey, this guy's asking about the fisting monkeys. You know, can we might want to investigate his hard drive.
You know, Spidey. So we gotta like get a hold of the Travel Channel and have them sponsor like a series for you.
Oh, yeah.
I'd love to, man. I'd
That'd
love
be
to.
awesome.
Okay, and so is Doctor Strangelove. Oh,
Yeah, no, he spelled it strange glove.
oh,
No, I'm
Yes.
just kidding. I'm just
Carla, can you read
Just flip
this?
a couple letters.
No, I'm not reading that. You read it.
Go ahead, John.
The ritual fingering or fisting of the monkeys.
gives new
Wow.
meaning to that Shaolin death punch, the striking monkey.
Hey, I'm not judging.
Yeah,
I
How
just
about
hope the
this one,
monkey
Carla?
gave consent. That's all I.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I say.
You do know it's a statue, right? It's like my kid's like this inconsistency about a movie. I'm like, it was a talking elephant.
No, there was no train ride sci-fi. No. Okay, so where in the world are we with this one?
Ooh.
And it's a photo of. Unfortunately, it's an actual physical photo that I took a digital photo of, so that's why it looks a little weird.
Oh, this is a black mountain. What?
Where
Shadow
did-
Mountain. Oh, we
Like
saw it the
Mordor?
other day. No, we saw it the other day.
FKHC has it.
what
Yes,
is it?
correct. Letter.
Somewhere.
I need a better view of that structure in the lower right hand corner to take a guess.
Isn't it in Canada? Isn't it a person?
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe
me.
is that a
That's
lock?
me.
That's not a
I'm
lock,
on a-
is it?
No, that's me.
We
I'm
saw
a
this
puppy.
the other night. We saw this the other night when me and
Yeah.
William Shakespeare were doing
Yeah,
the with
we're
the
doing Whistler.
yeah, but no,
So
but
this
it,
is-
it was a mountain range and it was something like black. It
Middle
was
Earth? No.
Shadow.
Was this?
The name.
This is
The
in,
name of
it's
the
in Canada. Isn't that Canada?
Yes, it is Canada.
Oh,
And it's not
Yeah.
Whistler.
Hey, that's not fair.
It is
Yeah.
Canada.
Sean.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. I thought it was that mountain range that was beyond Whistler and that sort of
On the-
thing.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is
like
it
on
the
the back.
Canadian Rockies?
It is the Canadian.
Yeah, that's right.
Rockies.
The Canadian
Oh,
Rockies.
good job.
And
Because
this
I
is on the.
Oh, okay.
American Rockies, and I did that wrong.
It's
That's
the
right.
Canadian Rockies,
yeah,
and it's
wow, rookie
they
mistake.
separate British
Rocky
Columbia
mistake.
and Alberta, and this is the Albertan side, and this is the Mount Bow on the Ice
Oh.
Fields Parkway going from Banff to Jasper.
Man, that looks
Okay.
cold.
wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
it's
does look
amazing,
cold.
right?
This
So
was
you're in
summertime.
a sane section above Canada if you're in Alberta then, huh?
Ooh, where do you think
this is more like it right here.
Wow.
Oh,
Take
Oh,
me
the
there.
Is that
The Isle
Great
of
Barrier Reef?
Spielberg.
is it the Great Barrier Reef?
Not the Great
Oh.
Barrier Reef.
is that Epstein Island?
I was just gonna say.
It's
Is it in the, is it in not the Middle East, but
no, not the
Pacific.
Middle East.
so it's in the Pacific?
The Caribbean.
It is in the Caribbean.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
It is in the Caribbean. Yes. Where
Oh,
do you think
okay.
that is? Oh, Lemon Pie got it.
Oh, Panama. Nice.
Ah. Yeah.
Beautiful.
And
good job.
demonetized.
Is Van
No,
Halen just
Engine
playing
motors,
24/7?
I'll never
Yes.
that's in the San Blas, BLAS, the San Blas Islands, Sean, off of off the east coast of Panama,
Nice.
and
Nice.
the San Blas Cuna tribe own the islands, and there's no development, and it's incredible. Yeah, some of the most incredible islands I've been to.
And
Anywhere
how
in
far off
world.
the coast is that?
It was on the previous show. You're right, Sashi. About an hour and a half boat ride
Oh, wow.
by
Wow.
dugout, little boat. Yeah.
How big is that little island? It doesn't look that big, but you may be far away there.
No, it's not. It's as big as it looks. You can throw a football
No, it's a
across
tree.
it.
That's the one tree on
Yeah,
it.
it's a small tree.
There's just one tree.
Little tree.
That tree is
One
about
tree island.
God,
10
that'd
or
be rough.
15 feet.
That's like the thing everyone has in their mind when they're stranded on an island. Like
Yeah.
it's like a tree, a coconut,
You're not even
and
tree
like
for a
notepad.
hammock.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
right. Where's your other tree? That sucks.
Yeah.
That's
Your hammock will look very sad.
West, do you mind reading that?
Sci-Fi Nation says one nuclear sub can take that out with a misjudgment in navigation.
Yeah. To ask the Kiwi Navy.
And what song is this? Come on the on train and ride it.
Oh boy.
Come on.
Yeah.
I don't do songs.
Is it Crazy Train?
I
The only-
recognize this.
I don't know.
Can't come up with it.
The only train song I know is Crazy Train and
Mm.
The Love Train.
Now these are some more
Ooh.
mountains.
That's a golf course in Whistler.
Bingo.
I'll
North
be
of
there.
Nice.
Oh,
North-
let me
north
go,
of Whistler.
man.
Wow, nice.
a little town called Pemberton,
Wow.
That's right.
north of Whistler. Yep. And those are
Where's
not
that?
the
What
Rockies.
country is that?
That's Canada.
Canada.
Do you golf? Spidey?
I don't badly. No,
Yeah,
no, I
it's
don't.
called Army
I'm
golf.
sorry to.
Left,
Sasha.
right,
Army.
left, right.
I've played
Yep.
it before, but yeah, not very well.
I
It's-
love golfing. Yeah,
Those are the
absolutely.
coast. Those are the coast mountains, not the
Wow.
Rockies.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
right
Very nice.
right above Vancouver. About Pemberton's about a 2.5 hour drive north of
That-
Vancouver.
It looks like
These guys-
that golf course would get quite flooded when that ice melts.
No, the rivers maintain the water, and they get rid of that
Oh,
water
okay.
pretty good. Excellent snowmobiling up there. The Pemberton Golf Course is only half an hour away from Whistler, and it's half the price of Whistler golf courses, and more beautiful, in my opinion.
These guys are wearing short sleeve shirts, so it must have been pretty nice.
That
was.
is Australia. That's Australia.
Yes, it is Australia.
Something like
Nice.
7.
Wow.
Was there a name?
What's KLF?
You were doing was Scotty. I don't know.
KLF.
Or maybe New Zealand Navy vessel. Sorry, Carla. Yes,
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
that's right.
Not you, Sashi. I mean the stupid captain who
It is Australia.
didn't believe. Yeah.
Does
What
anyone
are
know
And
those
it was on
where?
Perth. It's the western coast or something
Bingo.
like that, north of Perth.
Bingo.
We were talking to
Oh,
Scotty, R7,
Yeah.
Scotty, and something like, is it called the Seven something? Or there was a number in
No,
the name.
the Pinnacles. This is the
Oh,
Pinnacles
Oh,
Desert.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
The Pinnacles Desert north of Perth. Yeah, really good.
And lucky you know how the road goes. Like
Yeah, with
extensive
the little stones there.
navigations.
Yeah.
New bands? I don't know the. No, I don't
That's
know
if
the
you're
new
drunk.
bands. Sci-fi.
Looks like the location where what was that band? Midnight Oil filmed
Ooh,
their video
maybe.
for
That's a great band.
for,
That is
what
a
is that song?
fantastic band.
Beds Are Burning.
Midnight Oil.
I'll get rid of
What
this so people
the
can see this
heck?
better.
Yeah, okay.
Hmm.
What are we looking at?
So,
Well,
And
that,
where
looks
is
like,
it?
that looks like a Buddhist temple inside.
Hanging
That's
down in
Buddha.
Brooklyn. Oh,
That's
That
a
looks like
reclining Buddha.
From the song One Night in Bangkok, huh?
Bingo.
oh, good job.
Seriously.
I did
Oh, wow.
that song last night on karaoke.
Well,
Mhm.
that's the Buddha you were singing about, my friend. That's in downtown
Oh.
Bangkok.
Wow.
Song
Queen
was sung by
Tweezers
Murray-
would not
Murray
excite
Head.
you.
And
Good
do
job.
you know the soup, the Vietnamese pho?
Yeah.
Pho.
Pho. Okay,
No.
right.
Right.
Is that right? Okay.
So that's the name of the temple that this reclining Buddha is in. It's Angkor. It's a Wat. Sorry, not
Okay.
Angkor Wat. It's
Angkor Wat.
Wat Pho or Wat Pho.
What foul?
Wat Pho. Yeah.
So is this in
I sing
Indonesia
better.
or
What?
Cambodia or was this in Cambodia, Spider-Man?
Bangkok in Thailand.
It was in Bangkok. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Bangkok in Thailand. Yeah.
It's my favorite city name to say.
It is
Yeah,
it is
right.
it is pho. And Spidey, can I present a thing real quick?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, sure.
This is an actual restaurant in San Antonio, Texas.
Okay.
And knowing that it's pronounced pho, go ahead and read the title of this. of this restaurant.
Kim Long.
Yeah.
There you go. That's right.
You know what? That's nothing. In New Zealand, we have words like names of places like Whakatane, Whakapapa. All these things like it's WHAKA, and it's pronounced Whaka.
Yeah, we ate. Well, my wife ate there. She's actually like, that was really good.
And you love him long time too, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sashi says
I-
reclining
I-
Buddhas
I
are all
wouldn't
over the
know.
region. Yeah. Okay, well, that's the biggest reclining Buddha in the world. That is the
Oh,
famous
How about that?
reclining Buddha from the song. Yeah, in Bangkok, in Thailand.
But how big was that? I couldn't tell. You know,
It was like 100 feet long. It was like 30
Oh,
meters.
what?
It-
What?
20 meters.
Oh wow!
You
Were you
watch.
standing? Were
My
you on
Michael's up
sideways?
big.
I bet you
No.
William will find out how long it is in.
Yeah.
He's not already Googling it.
Oh boy, I don't feel like looking for all the reclining Buddhas in Thailand.
I'll find it.
That'd be a bitch. Let's see. Love you,
Okay.
long time Buddha. Let's see.
God.
There's so many.
Here it
Pull
is.
my finger
Wat
through
Pho in Bangkok.
That's
And
beautiful.
The
Oh, yeah.
reclining
Mm.
Buddha is. Oh, yeah. Do you know where this might be?
Something like Cambodia or Vietnam or
I was
something
gonna say
like that.
Thailand.
Oh yeah, could be.
This is not
That
Bangkok.
is. This is not in Thailand. No.
I don't know.
Japan?
Bingo.
Oh,
Yeah.
could be. Yeah.
You know
good
what
job.
cute it, there's it looks like a little
Really?
bonsai tree right there on the bottom left. It
Yep.
looks like
Oh yeah, good
That is-
detective work.
That is Japan, indeed. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
gorgeous, man. Is everything there beautiful? Like
Yeah, they take
Yes.
they take care of the country,
aesthetics
so-
is
Yeah.
aesthetics are very important to them, and
Yeah.
so this
Yeah.
is a famous. This no sci-fi. No, it is Japan. It is again south of Tokyo on it's where Commander Perry landed with the black ships
Oh.
near Shimoda,
I don't
Japan.
know that.
And it's close to Izuhanto, where the hot springs peninsula that I backpacked around. This was that same trip, and it's red and pointy. Oh, that's the crane I think down there for launching boats.
are there a lot of tourists in these areas like here where you went? Is it a
Japanese
popular-
tourists.
Okay,
Yes.
but so they're not used to seeing folks that look like us.
Not a lot. Some, not a lot. And Sashi says that one in Kelantan, Malaysia, is 40 meters. Oh, the reclining Buddha. Ooh. Okay. It's a state bordering Thailand. Okay. Interesting. I've got the webpage for it pulled up here. It says it's 16th century, but it doesn't. It's one of Wat Pho, or Wat Pha, is one of Bangkok's oldest temples. It existed before Bangkok was established as a capital. Doesn't say how long the son of a bitch is.
In Malaysian, they don't say you know how it says KEL. I'm pretty sure they don't say the E, so they just call it KL.
Okay.
Yeah,
Huh,
I
interesting.
think could be wrong.
No, it doesn't say how long it was, but I mean, just from memory, it was, 40. It's 15 meters high and 46 meters long. So that's like 150 some feet long.
Wow.
It's the largest, one of the largest Buddha statues in all of Thailand, and it's the largest reclining Buddha. So there you go.
That's big.
So this is, yes, but back to, that was back there. That's that guy. But this
Yeah.
is in
I could
Shimoda.
not tell how big it was.
Yeah. This was beautiful. And those flowers, I forget the name of them, but they were everywhere. And
Wow.
Japanese tourists were coming to see them because they're in all different colors. I want to say,
It looks like a hydrangea.
thank you. That's it.
Mm.
Yeah, hydrangea. You can change the color of them depending on the pH you put in the soil. So, like if you have them,
Oh wow.
you can make them white, pink, or purple.
Yep.
We have them in New Zealand all over.
Yeah. And we be bastards to them. Their culture is very closed. It certainly was, even more so back in the day, sci-fi.
Mm.
And you worked with several here. Yeah. It was gorgeous. The hydrangeas were amazing. They were every color you can imagine, Sean. And people were coming from all over Japan to take photos of them.
Yeah, I had one in my old house, and I would just throw different things in the soil to make it change color. Like you put nails in the ground and stuff, it would make them pink and everything.
Oh, you mean the same flower would? No, the same flower wouldn't change color.
No, they would grow later, and sometimes you get multiple on the same bush depending on when you do it.
Wow.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So,
They're prolific here.
where do you think this is?
Oh, that is.
Well, looks Spanish because it's. You're on the equator.
Hello, Stark of Iron. Bingo. You got it.
Hey,
Good
Tony.
job.
Guess what
Hello,
country?
Tony.
Hello.
Ecuador.
What country?
Ecuador. Bingo. Yeah. This is Ecuador. This is right on the equator, and it is called Mitad del Mundo. Mitad means half or halfway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Very cool.
We've got about 7 photos left. So here we go.
Yeah, in Spanish, if you're like have a piece of bread or something, and you want to share it with a friend, you say mitad y mitad, half and half.
Ah.
Okay.
That.
So yeah, this is the equator. Yeah, pretty cool. And you can get I didn't bring my passport there, but you can get it stamped there if you want.
Oh, you must not get it stamped. If you got that stamped, your passport is invalid.
Oh no, I didn't get it stamped.
Yeah. No, a lady did that in Montezuma, I think, or something as well. She got her passport stamped, and then she got a massive, it's void after that, and you have to get a new one.
Wow.
Oh, it clipped the top of this off. Damn it.
Is there Jesus on the top of that?
No, there's no Jesus on the top. They're monkeys, though.
Okay.
So wait, Stark
I think
of Iron.
I know where that is. I
want to say hello and welcome to Stark of Iron. Okay. Still can't be risk on the panel. Okay, well, welcome to be here as much as you want, Stark of Iron. Oh, where do you think this might be, West?
I thought that might be Gibraltar.
Bingo.
Yeah.
That's the
Ooh,
job.
well done.
Well done.
The same thing. Right.
Yeah. That is too bad it clipped the top of it
So-
off.
That's the Rock of Gibraltar.
Sure is.
What's on the top of there?
Nothing. Monkeys.
Oh.
And it's more of a ridge because I'm standing at one end of it and looking at the other end. And it's sort of like a ridge all in that shape. And it's very wide. It's more like a wedge. And so I'm on one end of it looking at the other. And they're pretty much identical.
Yeah. That's what I've heard.
Ooh.
Oh. Where could you be?
Where do you think that is? It's not Paris.
No?
That is not.
Is it?
That is not
Doesn't
France.
exactly look like.
I have
Oh.
a photo of Paris in a photo
It
album
is not
behind me.
the Eiffel Tower.
I don't have digital photos of my trip to Paris or any of them.
Oh.
So this is not Paris. William
Oh,
Shakespeare.
wasn't there
Oh,
was a
it's
place
the Tower
where
of
they copied
London.
the whole little... Uh-huh.
London.
There was a place where they had all these different places they'd copied.
What do you think?
Is it in an Asian country?
It is in Asia.
Mm. It's not Malaysia.
William?
Is it in China?
I don't know. Yeah, no, I've never seen that before. I'm even trying to cheat here to see if I can find it. I don't even see something that looks like a damn thing.
Is it China?
Sean, do you get any ideas?
Well, you know what? I think I found it, but I'm not going to say because that is.
No, I have no idea.
Is this in
It's like
Tokyo?
an Asian.
It is. That's Tokyo Tower.
Is it-
Yes,
is it
Sashi.
Oh, wow.
It is not the Hanoi Hilton monument.
Oh.
That is Tokyo Tower. Yep. So there's another Eiffel
Oh, here we
Tower. How tall is it, William?
This one is 333 meters.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, 1,000 feet almost?
It's
Yeah.
the second tallest structure in Japan, in fact.
Right.
It says.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's slightly
Wow.
smaller, just from my own experience. It seemed to be a little slightly smaller than the real Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Yeah.
And there's another one. There's
Oh, sorry,
another
what's that
Eiffel
called?
Tower,
What is that tower called in Japan?
Tokyo Tower.
Oh, Tokyo Tower. Okay.
Yeah, and it's a communications
Is there a purpose?
primarily communications tower.
Okay.
There's a third Eiffel Tower in the world. Does anyone know where it is?
I'm looking at 10 of them, so
Oh, Jesus.
Whoa.
10.
I'm looking at 10.
Okay, there's one in
10
Vegas.
These are the
Oh,
Yeah.
top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us.
There's one
Really?
in Lyon, France. There's Paris, Texas. There's one
Wow.
in Blackpool, England, the Vegas one, the Japan one. There's one in Tianducheng, China. There's
Oh,
one in Romania.
Cincinnati.
There's one in
Cincinnati
Australia.
has-
Wow.
And there's
That's
one in
right.
Pakistan.
Well,
And there's one in Greece. And there you have it.
Are they all modeled after
Wow.
the actual Eiffel Tower, or is it just independently built?
I'm looking at the pictures of them. A lot of them are similar, but some of them are not terribly similar. They're just
no, the
tall
one in
towers.
Australia. The one in Australia, if you're talking about Center Point Tower in Sydney,
Yeah,
That's
Center
nothing
Point,
like
yeah.
it.
Center Point
Yeah.
Tower, it doesn't
Yeah,
look
nothing
anything
like it.
No.
Right.
Mm.
And like
But,
the
well,
one in,
I mean, it's the base of it sort of. It does spread out in the legs a little bit at the base, more than the CN Tower, for example.
the one in Texas is funny because it looks a lot like the original one. It has a gigantic a cowboy hat on the top.
For real?
Everything here does.
Yeah, seriously.
No,
I mean, it's
I'm
huge.
kidding.
It's absolutely huge. This thing
Something's
is as
missing.
big as a.
What is this missing?
Yeah, that's right. You know what we need up. I can't say that.
I'll do a road trip one of these.
You know what we
It's,
need up here on a big cowboy.
A big
hat.
RV. All right. And Sashi is correct. The one in Japan is painted red and white, if I remember correctly. In the daytime, it
That'll
is.
be the radio
It is.
because it's a radio
Yeah.
area.
I guess. Maybe.
Mm.
Maybe.
Yeah, it didn't
Yeah.
look like the picture I'm looking at doesn't look like a thing like yours, so I wasn't sure, but except for the round centerpiece, which kind of sort of gave it away. Yeah, that round
Okay.
piece, I can see that.
That
but the
one, yeah.
coloring
No,
is-
that is.
you can-
I took
yeah,
that photo myself, so I guarantee you that is
That's
Tokyo
nice.
Tower. Where do you think this is? Not
Ooh.
Tokyo. It's one of my favorite places.
Oh, that's awesome.
It is. I did some great diving there. They teach a lot of diving at some of the lowest prices around.
Cancun.
By not
did you say?
Cancun. No, it's
Mm.
and the instructors come from England and New Zealand and Australia and America, so they're good quality instructors. But it's
Bali?
a very affordable place.
Is it Bali or something? Oh.
The Ganges River.
No,
I know you wouldn't dive there.
it's no, it's not. It's not in Thailand. It's on the other side of the world from Thailand. It's over closer to us.
Is Hawaii?
Shit.
No. Other side of the
Tahiti?
continent.
Tahiti.
Yeah, no. This
Close
is
enough.
Honduras. This is
Mm.
Honduras.
Oh, wow.
I know people wouldn't expect this
No.
from Honduras.
No,
This is an island famous for scuba diving called Utila.
that's an island. Oh.
Utila, yeah. There's a couple of islands, and there's
How
a
big is the
very.
island?
Pardon?
How big is the island?
Utila? Oh, it's a few kilometers long and a couple kilometers wide. Not
Okay.
that big. It was all sand. Spent Christmas
Mm.
there. Was it Christmas? No, that was a different island. No, didn't spend Christmas there. But no, I did some dive training. I did 10 dives over 3 days here. It was fantastic.
Wow.
And out there you can go and there's some sunken boats that you can
Oh,
explore.
I remember you. Yeah, I remember you saying about 10 dives, and wasn't there like you had to go deeper every time, or it was some.
The opposite on any scuba diving. The first dive of your day is the deepest, and every dive after that
Okay.
has to be
Yeah.
less.
See, I listen to you. I just get it a bit wrong.
And no, mucho dineros, no sci-fi. The diving here was really quite cheap. It's one of the most affordable diving places in North America. Utila in Honduras, and your instructors are Australian, Western speaking, Western trained divers. So it was fantastic. So yeah, the Utila is a little island off Honduras, and there's a couple of islands. I forget the name of the expensive one that has like resorts, like the Hilton Resort is there. But this one is a backpacker island. It was great. I loved it.
Cool.
Yeah. Ooh. Anybody?
This has to be
wait,
Tokyo.
hold on.
Oh, that's Singapore. That looks like Singapore, yeah.
Ah.
You're close, both of you. Right
Hmm.
region.
Ah,
William?
okay.
Shanghai.
Ooh, no.
Beijing?
No. Anyone?
Is there water in the
Hong
street?
Singapore.
Someone say
Hong Kong,
Singapore.
yeah.
Oh, Hong Kong.
Oh,
Hong
no,
Kong.
okay.
Oh yeah, Hong Kong.
like
Is
Singapore.
it Hong Kong? Okay.
CSM is visiting dives all over the world. I do. I love dive. No, close. No, sci-fi. It's not. It is Hong Kong. That is Hong Kong from Victoria Peak. I've never been to Taiwan.
Man, that's bright.
It is, yeah. That is Hong Kong. Not part of China. Hong Kong is not part of China.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it is. Oh, yeah. 20,
Don't they claim it?
Isn't it
Don't they
become-
claim it now?
yeah.
Yes, but
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
The
think
British
the people there-
handover. The British
They-
handed over.
I think they claim it as theirs now. I mean, there was a whole huge
Yeah.
political uprising within the last 10
They
years.
did.
It was massive.
Don't
Because
trust
they
China.
promised.
China's asshole.
They promised that they wouldn't take it over.
But they did.
They
But
did.
They
They did.
did. And this
Also,
is-
Hong Kong is pronounced Shangang in Mandarin.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
S-H
Wow.
Shangang with those specific, just like that, not Shangang. That's not right.
Yeah.
Not Shangang. It's
Yeah.
Shangang.
Wow. That's so cool.
It's weird.
And it
Well, it's not
matters.
weird.
It matters, eh?
Yeah. And where do you think this might be? They have, since the dynasties, yeah.
Is it Thailand?
That is Thailand. Yeah, that is Bangkok. And Bangkok, Thailand. That is
Did you spend one night in Bangkok?
what a
And
room.
was the world your oyster?
I spent a few
The only
nights
song
there.
I know.
Dude, I was listening to that song on my Walkman the entire time in Bangkok on repeat.
It's a great song, man.
It really is. Yep,
You're gonna
that
show
is
us your
what a
singing,
run.
Sean?
Yeah.
What's that?
You're gonna play for us your singing, your retribution of one night in Bangkok.
No, I messed it up enough last night.
Oh,
I did put the little radio effect on my voice, but it was fun.
Cool. That's
We're
cool.
about to make it on a list, a Chinese list, yes, because Hong Kong is not
Yeah.
part of China. That's right.
And
I'm
neither
on a
is
list.
Taiwan. Damn it.
So this is the last. This is the last place. It's the last, and it's
Ooh.
a 2 photo. Can you see the little black dots floating on top? Those are penguin heads, and they're their bottoms.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Those are penguin bottoms, and those are the heads floating out there. Oh, you can't really see them.
Were they
They're the
deceased
bottoms.
penguins?
Those are
Yeah.
floating. Those are alive.
They're just floating.
And
That,
where?
because that one looks like
Yeah,
it had a huge chunk out of it.
Gnats.
Net.
So, is this Alaska?
A huge chunk out of
No,
it?
penguins are in the southern continent. So are you at Perth?
Oh, okay.
Maybe I'm just looking at it weird.
Hey, no. According to Here Comes Santa Claus, the cartoon from the 70s, the penguins managed to be in the North Pole as well. So.
Uh-huh.
And
So
they're-
penguins
they're
are only in the
government aid
southern
there.
hemisphere.
Yeah, they're
You're
in
right.
the southern,
Yes, you're right.
southern
They
part of
are.
Chile.
Australia.
Except-
Is it in Australia?
Except for one. They're very far south. No, this is Galapagos again. There are penguins in
Oh,
Galapagos.
right.
Yeah, the
Wow.
Galapagos.
Warm water penguin.
Yeah.
Or as
Islands.
Benedict Cumberbatch would say, penguins.
No, penguins. Penguins.
Yeah,
Penguin.
this is the
Yeah, he's
Galapagos
a penguin.
Islands. See, I told you some of the Galapagos Islands had vegetation on them
Yeah,
and beaches, and so this is
Mm.
one of them.
That's
That's
the same
wild,
dude,
'cause,
isn't it?
The water
sad.
over there is warm. It's
Yeah.
like warmer than it's bath water. It's so
It
warm.
was.
Yeah.
Not Australia or Thailand warm, but it was warm. Much warmer than I was expecting.
It's like
Yeah.
off of Florida. It's like you're in a sauna.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. But yeah, so there's the trivia, photo trivia challenge tonight, guys and girls. And thanks for
Very
being
cool.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, had a
Yeah,
great.
thanks for coming.
That was
was
pretty
fun.
cool.
We're just about on the 2-hour mark, so that's perfect.
Yeah.
Job.
And I just love exploring the world, and I'm glad we could take a trip through
When was
A
the
lot of
last time you
places.
went away, Spidey? When was the last time you went away?
Mexico 2 winters ago.
A couple years ago. Yeah.
Oh, you must
Before,
be
but
getting
before
itchy.
Mexico. Like a big trip. Like when you did a big trip.
Yeah, Mexico. I lived down in Mexico
Okay.
for 5 months, and I backpacked all
Oh,
around.
wow. Oh, wow. Okay.
5 months in Mexico. Yeah.
When you were there, Spidey, it was when I first kind of became aware of you. I was on a walk,
Right.
and it was a real cold winter night, and you were down there, and you were enjoying some tequila or something, and some kid came up behind you, and like you yelled at him like, "Get away!" and like I almost fell on the ground laughing. I laughed so. I'm like walking in the neighborhood here like 9:00 at night, cracking up because you had me rolling.
Thanks. It was
He wasn't
fun
yell-
down there.
He wasn't yelling at that kid drinking the tequila wearing the Spidey suit.
No, it was like the kid came up and was gonna take it or something, and you're like, "No, don't touch it."
I had a great time doing live streams down in Mexico. So yeah, you're right, Carla. It's been too long. I haven't really worked enough to save up, so I gotta start working here this year, and actually start.
Well, you've been
traveling because
studying. Well, you're trying to work on that, aren't you?
I've been trying to study, but I need to work more, and so that's the idea. I want to save up money because I want to go to Greece
New
this year.
Zealand?
Greece. Eventually,
Yeah.
New Zealand. When I go over,
Uh-huh.
because I can't go to New Zealand and not visit my little brother in Perth.
Yeah.
Then it becomes a big long thing. No, I'm going to
It
Greece.
does.
Meet me in Greece. I'll be there. Bring your husband.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
Yeah. I'm going to Texas. Meet me in Texas. I'm going to go see Sean.
Yeah, when are you coming out here, Carla?
No, because I sort of chickened out. My brother's birthday is at the end of July, but I have never been to America in the heat. And so I'm sort of
Well,
like, oh, I
I'll tell
don't
you
think I
what it's
wanna go
like
there.
here. If you want to know what it's like in Texas in the summer, I'll just ask you this: have you ever been cremated?
Yeah, I know, and that's why I'm like, maybe I won't visit my brother in the middle of summer because I don't think I can handle it. So
Where does
I
he
don't
live?
know. He lives in Sacramento.
Oh, God, it's cold
and so
up there.
I was
And
gonna go. Hey, there's a train museum. I'll have you know. That I have been to
Oh, that's
quite a
cool.
few times. Basically, we were looking at Texas, going, where are the different train places and plane places? Because those are the only two places I like going, apart from natural parks. But anyway, so I'm gonna go to Texas at some stage.
I'd love to go to Texas. Yeah, that's right.
Mm.
Ooh, and sci-fi says Carla is Kiwi, not Aussie.
I'm a Kiwi.
Wait until July. Come to Mexico,
We don't
Michigan.
do
Texas
that.
overrated?
That's
No.
Texas. Them's
Oh.
fighting words.
Hey,
My
now.
enterprise is in Texas, and I am going to Texas. So there you go.
Yeah.
I didn't fall. I fell down the fire. I didn't fall into the fire.
You fell asleep.
But anyway, yes, let's go with that. Anyway, folks, I've got a lot of driving early tomorrow morning, so I can't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to end the stream here. But a 2-hour stream is perfect, and that was fun. We got to explore all
That
over
was
the world.
awesome. You had a great panel.
Yeah, well, thank you so much, William Shakespeare, West Kegel, and Carla Burton and Sean. I appreciate all of you being here.
Thanks for letting me on, man. This is fun.
you too.
I always like picking your brain and hearing the stories and stuff. It's great.
Man, I love. There's nothing that I love more than travel and just exploring places and people, and yeah. So thanks so much, and we'll play a little video and end the stream. So thanks, folks, for being here. Join us next Thursday.